So I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to take a look and see what you need to know. So remember to keep an open mind in these readings. Any information can come through, may not be exactly what you're expecting. It could also be a situation that is very close to you, kind of close to home, that you are somehow involved in, or it's just someone around you where you could get some sort of advice or guidance there. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. For some of you, this may be something into the future that you haven't quite experienced yet. Okay, so 4 piles here to choose from. Pile 1, this is the, what is this? This is the Forest Creatures Tarot. This is a second edition here. Pile 2 is the Self-Reflections Tarot, or Wild Reflections. Good grief, I just don't have my, I don't have it together, do I? Pile 3 is the Essential Tarot, and pile 4 is the Tarot, or the Journey of Oz and Wonderland. Okay, I think I have been actually pronouncing this wrong, but it actually is the Journey of Oz and Wonderland. Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay, so if you want to take a big deep breath, or however it is that you choose a pile, but you can take a big deep breath and close your eyes when you open your eyes, whichever pile you feel most drawn to. There could be more than one message here for you, so if you feel drawn to more than one pile, could be any of the situations that are scenarios that I said in the beginning. Timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Okay, pile 1. So if you chose the Forest Creatures Tarot, this is going to be a reading. So let's get started. So I do feel called to get right into the tarot, but I have pulled some of the Alice in Wonderland oracles because I want to use those as well to kind of pull the reading all in. So we'll see how that works. Let's first give this a quick shuffle here. So kind of use this time to get yourself into a place of where there's silence here. Mental silence. I know that's difficult, right? Just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Allow yourself to kind of open up to whatever message you need to hear today. That could be for your highest good moving forward, okay? Okay, pile 1. What does pile 1 need to hear at this time for their highest good? What do they need to hear at this time for their highest good? You have the Sun in reverse. That's Leo energy. What do they need to hear for their highest good at this time? There may be some sort of heavy disappointment or lack of clarity that's here. You have the Star. This has to do with your future. It could have to do with a wish or desire or dream that you possibly have. This could have to do with healing as well. Some of you, what you need to know, there's something to do with maybe a mother or a relationship or a close relationship here in some way where there's a need to heal from that situation. There's some sort of, it's like you're not seeing something clearly, or you're not seeing, there's something here you're meant to be learning at this time. It may be through some sort of disappointment here with the Sun in reverse. You also have, or unhappiness here. You also have the Star, Aquarius energy. There's a lot with building your confidence here as well, trying to build your confidence. This could be a wound that you carry, actually. Not having confidence in, this is going to sound weird, but there's this feeling of not having confidence in yourself that you're able to give or receive love properly. It's something, a weight like you carry around with you. It's like getting a, I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's like getting a dog, like getting a puppy dog, and feeling like you don't know how to take care of it, and the dog doesn't do very well, and you start to get real hard on yourself about that, where there's some sort of wound there that has to do, I think it's a mother wound. It's connected to, I feel like, the mother, not just because of this card. It's just the energy of, you know, the sun, where things can't grow without the sun. Something to do with that is there, healing wise. It's trying to give you insight. This experience or what you're going through is trying to shed some light here on something that that's in the dark or hidden in your life. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, that is the mother to me in the tarot. The Queen of Cups, she's the nurturing one, the loving one, the listener, the confidant, you know. But she's in reverse. So for some of you, this is not getting the love that you needed. So you feel like you're incapable in some way of giving the same way perhaps that you receive, or if that's something that, like with the puppy dog, you know, if the puppy dog gets sick and you feel ashamed because you didn't know what to do or you didn't take care of it properly, someone may have made you feel unloved. I mean, early on, where you're repeating that feeling over and over. And there may be some big or heavy disappointment here that has brought this on, this insight or awareness. You may have been bottling up your emotions about this. There may be someone here that's holding back from you or not expressing how they feel here in some way. You have a Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe someone here that has juggled you, or you've juggled. That's not everybody's story, though. This has more so to do with feeling out of balance. A situation feeling out of balance. There's fault here. Let's go into this, the Sun in reverse, Justice in reverse. Yeah, there's something here that this is, ooh, I just got a really overwhelming feeling. It's like something wasn't fair. So you're holding on to something here. This is deeper than just the surface level of this reading. There's something here that you are holding on to that was unjust or unfair, or you didn't get the Sun. You know, I said that. You didn't get the Sun, Justice in reverse. It was something that you needed that you didn't receive. This could also just be on the surface level of things. A huge disappointment here and feeling left out or feeling like something's unfair. You're looking at the unjust here. Why is the... You also are very, like, you really want balance. There's this big energy here of a need for balance. Why is the Star here? Yeah, look at that. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is your desire here, or your wish is to have some sort of significant change or positive change take place. This could be getting out of the cold here in a situation, or overcoming something here. It's getting out of that lack mentality into a more positive direction. This is like a desire or wish that you have. Or feeling left out, you know. Maybe possibly not ever feeling like you have enough to offer, or you have enough to give, or you just are in this lack place of thinking when it comes to the Sun. And that could be like not feeling... You're focused on this unfairness here. So it's like you're looking at this going, why is this not coming together? Or why do I not deserve this happiness? You know, why can I not have what this is? And it's making you think about things in your life. cycles, where things are balanced, where things are unbalanced. And I think slowly but surely you are getting out of this Five of Cups here. There is going to be some sort of positive shift here, I feel like, in the future for you. But you're in this process of healing, though, because of this. This is bringing up a lot of stuff here for you. It goes way beyond deeper from whatever this experience is that is keeping you from being able to grow in the way that you need. I really want to tie into that real quick. Why is this Justice is Libra energy in reverse? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. This has to do with you having what it is that you need. You may have felt very alone in that, like you were never worthy enough, or you never, someone you feel like didn't acknowledge you for what you were worth, or what you had to give or had to offer. I keep imagining in my head too. Can you imagine someone looking at their child and saying, you're not worthy of love? You know, and that happens really in a different way, of course, but that happens to us. It's your very first love, right? Your very first love is your guardian, is your parent, is your, mother or father. It's like your very first connection, and you adapt and learn what to do and what not to do with that very first love, your first experience. That's your first relationship ever, and then you kind of spend the rest of your time going through relationships and decoding if those things were right things or wrong things. And I think that that's something that you're sitting here thinking about and needing to gather, like, your understanding of your own worthiness and what you have to offer, what you have to give. You know, that feeling of, well, I'm just going to do this because it's just not, I don't deserve it anyways. Or there's this deep-rooted, seated feeling of you not being worthy or deserving of something, and it comes from that wound. I know that's very deep, and I guess, maybe that's not all of you, but that is there. Okay, so let's move into this energy here. There's some sort of positive shift that's going to take place with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Where are you coming from? The Seven of Cups in reverse. Something to do with there not being any other options, or it's like you're only focused on one thing here. This is like getting out of your head too, like hoping someone gets out of their head, or hoping you get out of your head, or needing, like, I need to get out of my head here in this and have some kind of positive shift take place. That Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like it's like avoiding some sort of reality in some way. I don't know why I feel the need to share this story, but it keeps pulling me back to this mother thing. So this is what I'm feeling here in a way. You may resonate with this somewhat, but it's a feeling of, so my mother passed away when I was young. I was 16, and she was young as well. She was 35, and it was sudden, of course, and I only realized in my 30s that, me and her never really had the connection that you would want. There was always something there between us, like some kind of wall there between us. And, she wasn't around long enough for me to figure that out as I got older. I think about it now, though, looking back. There were times when I wanted affection from her. And she always had like a barrier up with how she gave affection. And not in relationships, just with me. And I don't know why that is exactly. I'm still working on it myself, but I know how that made me feel. And I love my mother, you know, and I think that she was amazing. That didn't take anything away from her. It's just our connection wasn't what I needed or what I really wanted. And it's because something was going on with her where she wasn't able to give that affection in that way. And that's something that's going on here where it's just like I felt. It was almost like I never could. I would do things, you know, I'm a Cancer, so I would do things to show I care, love, or whatever. And I always felt like I never got that gratitude back in the same way. So it's like not feeling loved as much. And I know my mother loved me, but like here, searching for that gratitude or searching for that, you know, that feeling of feeling worthy here in a way. It's like you never did get that feeling. Okay, moving on. Queen of Cups in the reverse. And so you may replay that out in relationships where you put yourself into places to where like you're almost looking for that still. And you may overgive, you know, you may overgive of yourself, or you may not give any affection at all. So it can be a lot different how that works for you guys. Three of Cups in reverse. There could have been some juggling going on here. There is distance that's here. Either this is you or with someone. That Three of Cups is distancing yourself or parting ways. It's isolating yourself here. So isolating yourself to contemplate your emotions is something that's here. This is, if that's the case, then this is something that's needed. So why you're in this place of isolation, this is you're needing to work through those emotions that you feel, and definitely with what's not in sync with you. Sometimes we have to sit and think, okay, are these my emotions, or is this someone else's emotions that I'm feeling? Because the Cancer energy is very intuitive, and she picks up on other people's feelings and emotions, almost so much so that she can take them on as her own. And sometimes we have to detach, friends, family, our loved ones. Sometimes we have to detach to figure out how you really feel, you yourself, without any of those others' opinions or emotions in the mix of things. That's something that's here. So if you have that time, it's something that is needed, is what this says. Why is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse? The Six of Wands in the reverse. Juggling why something has not been successful, or juggling like why a lack of recognition is here. It's it being in balance. Someone not recognizing the other, or someone not, whether or not you can overcome some sort of imbalance is definitely here. Man, these cards are crooked, aren't they? I think my phone is actually crooked, which is what I use to film. But I don't know. Let's just fix that, because that's just going to drive me nuts. Okay. Better? Yes? Maybe? Sorry, guys. I know. I have all kinds of issues. I have to make things, the cards have to be right, or I can't move on. I didn't do anything, did I? Still crooked. I feel like my camera's crooked. Yep, gonna have to fix it. Okay, so sorry. But I had to pause to fix that because it was imbalanced. That's kind of what your reading here is about. Tell me about what is the Six of Wands in the reverse? The Page of Swords. This can be an understanding that you have with that Two of Pentacles that's in reverse. An understanding if you have maybe that you overcommit to things, or that there is just this imbalance that's here, and whether or not something can be successful or you can overcome something with that Six of Wands in reverse. This is like when there's some kind of lack of recognition, like you're not getting, again here, you're not getting the recognition that you feel you deserve, you know. That might be it. That's my laundry. It's great from working at home. You can do that, 2 things at one time. So not getting the recognition that you deserve, like it's pushing on that wound that's here, remember. It's coming up here again. This is like an understanding here of this within yourself. And there's an inability to be flexible about this. Like you have this is like saying don't be flexible when it comes to what it is that you deserve. Or don't allow yourself to overcommit to something or become so like prideful that you're not capable of being flexible about something here. This is what you're trying to understand. This is what you need to understand. So what do they need to understand about that? Like, how does that, what's the 3 of Cups in reverse? I feel like that would be a who. I almost said who. Yep, it's a who. It's a King of Swords. I love tarot. It's so awesome. How many times do I say that, guys? A lot. It's Aquarius energies there. So this is a whom, I feel. Could be dealing with a air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or they could have that heavy in their chart. But this is somebody here that's, they may like to be in control, or they're very strong-willed in some way. This can be somebody that's very structured or likes routine. They're very disciplined. This is someone that you could be parting ways with, or someone that you could be distancing yourself from or isolating yourself from. There could be a feeling like there's a lack of emotional growth here with this person, especially if you're seeing them as a sword, which is very logical. But if you are in this Queen of Cups, which is very emotional, these are 2, you're not on the same page here. This may be a feeling of not being on the same page with someone emotionally, like as far as the emotional growth goes. Not knowing if that's something that fits with you or is in balance with you, especially if that's a need that you have due to some sort of your way of feeling love, right? Like needing that emotional tie. It could be also whether or not you believe someone, especially if there's third-party energy here, outside interference in some way with that 3 of Cups. This could also be like what you've heard about someone, Should I believe what I heard about them? That's something that's there. It's just, I feel like you're looking at this person like straightforward. Ten of Cups. I think this has to do with what you need. And this is a card of emotional fulfillment. I think you may be looking at this person and wondering if this is someone that you can feel this, that you can have emotional fulfillment with. If there's someone that's not capable of, showing affection or offering affection, or, how I talked about here with the child thing, and I said you could be on different ways. Either you overgive or give too much, or you don't give any at all. You may be experiencing a relationship here with someone that is like that, where you overgive and they may not show any affection at all in the same way, or express themselves emotionally in the same way. And so you're trying to figure out if that's something that you can overcome, and if it's something that, is that going to bring you your happily ever after that you're looking for? Because for you, that's the 10 of Cups. What about the King of Swords for them? It's theirs. What do they want? cat's on the floor. Yeah, look, the Eight of Swords. So this is definitely someone that's kind of in their head about what it is that they want, or what they see as fulfillment. This may be somebody that kind of, like the King of Swords, he kind of goes plan by plan, or within like a certain routine, and then adjust as things change. So it's like you can see the 10 of something, and then this person can see the 8 of something, but that's where they get kind of stuck. Why is that? The 5 of Cups. Then they start to get into a place of, this is somebody that could sabotage things as well, because you go from that 8 of Swords straight to that 5 of Cups. And this is someone that could be in their head about a loss, or it's like they go to the 8 and then they feel that stuck energy, because it's a self-imposed energy. It's when you start to feel that abandonment wound kind of surface with that 5 of Cups, and you get trapped in your head about it. This is something that, this is where this person sits. This can also be you getting stuck in your head about that as well. Like the abandonment wound. I think y'all mirror things in each other, but they're very opposite, which can make things difficult. It can make it where the two of you aren't flexing on things, you know, with one another. What do you need to know about this, that Page of Swords? The Hierophant in reverse. You need to understand if you feel like this is something that aligns with you here or not. You need to understand also why you feel this way. Like, if you feel like you've been too flexible here, or if you feel like that things are really out of balance here, can we overcome that? Or can I get past this, right? You're needing to learn, you're needing to understand that Hierophant in reverse. What does that Hierophant in reverse look like? What is this person's morals? What is their belief system? What do they want in the future? You know, it's like when the Hierophant's in reverse, it's also like, did I learn my lesson here? There's a significant lesson that you're needing to look into, you're needing to think more about. It's like a repetitive pattern or something that you've already experienced. The answers lie within you. It's about something to do with what you desire or you want. And there needs to be a new approach to this in order for you to regain your balance here. There needs to be some kind of new approach. What is that new approach to that? King of Cups in reverse. I mean, there's your counterpart energy, but that's not how you're seeing this. This is like you trying to decide if you can live without this, or if, yeah, again, you really need to look at this, because the King of Cups is in reverse when you don't feel, something else is trying to come through here. I think this may have to do with something else. What is this? Something else is trying to come through here. I don't want to get too far into it. You may get some kind of a message here, though, that may kind of emotionally throw you off in some way. Just a side note, okay? We'll do that as a side note. There's something that's there. It may throw you off a balance. But that to the side, staying where we are, this is whether or not someone, again, aligns with you. Yeah. Needing to think about this. The Fool in reverse. There's somebody that I feel like is fixing to take a leap towards you. Or, it could be this person. If that's the truth, then they're changing their energy here. Because one of the things that the King of Cups kind of reminds me is like willing to risk everything, you know, because of your emotional self, like going from one extreme to another. That's something that's here. I don't know who this is or if this is this person changing their energy, but that is something that's here because I was thinking about it and then the Fool came out, which is about taking that leap. There may be some kind of message that's here. But you need to clearly see and understand if you want to risk or you want to take this opportunity or this leap here. It's a decision that's yet to be made. And the reason is because you don't feel in balance. There's a feeling of someone not ever understanding you emotionally as well. Is that something that you're willing to give into? Someone that you feel like never really fully understands you emotionally. Especially if you're an more emotional person, right? In tune with your emotions. Yeah, 2 of Cups. This is kind of telling you, like Spirit saying, yeah, that this is a connection that's here, obviously, right? But it's saying, know what you're signing up for. You need to know what you're signing up for here, going into this. Someone's here taking a leap about a relationship. Wanting to take a leap towards a relationship. But I feel like for you, it's like I need to think about this before I take a leap here towards this relationship. If this is going to be, does this really align with me? Because I feel out of balance here. What's going to happen here moving forward? Meanwhile, you have someone here missing you. King of Swords. But they're trapped in their head about that. They're also trapped in their head about some regrets or mistakes. Or what is the 5 of Cups? The Ace of Wands. A new beginning. There's something here to do with they may regret direction that they took. Or some sort of new beginning, or maybe something was too quick with that Ace of Wands, or regret not taking the opportunity. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else? Let's see what the future is here. Whoop, that came right out. Ace of Swords. So there's going to be some clarity, some truth. You're going to gain that sense of understanding that you're needing. You have a 9 of Swords together, that's 10 swords. So there is going to be some sort of end that takes place. Look at that, 10 of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. This can be a conversation here with that Ace of Swords. The 3 of Wands in reverse. This is a conversation about being afraid of the future and what that holds. Not being able to see a future, or being frustrated because of the obstacles that are there, or struggling, struggling to communicate, struggling to understand. Nine of Swords. Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is some anxiety around making a love offer or believing in someone. It's this can be like walking away or having anxiety about someone walking away. I don't know if this is someone wanting to have a conversation here because they're frustrated with the delays or time or distance. And they're feeling anxiety or stress here because of this energy of someone walking away or needing to walk away. 10 of Wands. King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's carrying a heavy burden here, and it's somebody that's trying to take responsibility for the direction of things, but they're carrying some heavy weight, and it has everything to do with this like lack of direction, lack of being able to lead something, lack of being able to maybe even see something clearly. Someone being too impulsive, making impulsive decisions or moving in directions very impulsively. This can be like taking responsibility for this, someone taking responsibility for this. What's going to happen here moving forward? The Hermit. There's some silence here. The Four of Wands in reverse. So there's some silence here that takes place, or there's some introspection done or going within, to kind of figure things out. That Four of Wands in reverse is like, there's a lack of harmony about a foundation, or lack of peace here. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. So it's like not ready to emotionally detach from something. Why is the Hermit here? Virgo energy. Six of Swords in reverse. There being unfinished business here. Going within to think about, there's unfinished business here. There's a frustration here, a delay with coming together, or a union taking place. Something here that could be a planned event, a get together, something here that doesn't go through. There's a delay here. It doesn't move forward. And there's a lack of communication. There's frustration around this. Something doesn't go according to what's planned here in some way. What's the Eight of Cups here? Queen of Swords. So this is still, this is someone that's, you have double counterpart out here, by the way. The Cups, King and Queen of Cups, and the King and Queen of Swords. But you also have that King of Wands here as well, which is Leo energy. This is Libra. This is the inability to walk away from communication, from the truth. The truth of things. I can't walk away from the truth of how things are. Or maybe it's a truth that I am emotionally attached here. Or I'm not ready. The truth is, I'm not ready to walk away from this. That's something that's there. What is the Six of Swords? Because this could be what you're holding on to. The King of Pentacles. This is your stability, your security. Going within to try to figure out if this is stable or secure, if this is... This can be like a lack of progress as well with someone. Like, you may be seeing this person as a King of Pentacles, but they may not be it may not be coming together in the way that you want. you know, may not be playing out in the way that you want. This could be like someone's potential that you see, the potential here for this, but it's not coming together exactly like you want. There's still some introspection that you're doing here about that. This could be an acceptance, like an idea of something that you need to let go of within a person. What would that be? The Knight of Swords in reverse. Maybe a dishonesty, or maybe there was some kind of action here that was taken, or someone did something out of, you know, frustration perhaps. This is impulsiveness that's here. We already saw that earlier with someone being impulsive with direction. Needing to let go of that. Also doing some introspection here about not being too impulsive when it comes to committing to something. Why is the Eight of Cups? Not Eight of Cups. Two of Wands. This is like a decision here. Someone makes a decision to not move forward with some sort of something here. I think it seems like an event or an occasion or a coming together, a reunion. There's a delay in that. Not that it doesn't happen. There's definitely a delay here. But that Queen of Swords is looking at that Eight of Cups, which is the Knight of Wands. There may be this like passionate energy that's here, this like your soul's like calling you or pulling you towards this this person, where you feel like there's this inability to walk away from this. So there's this judgment call here that's being made around that you can't walk away from something. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands, Scorpio energy there. Why is the Knight of Wands here? The Devil in reverse. Never noticed that. Capricorn energy. Give me one more for the Devil in reverse. Look at that. So there's two of these in this deck. I feel like this is giving someone an opportunity to kind of detox. Or if for some of you, this can be releasing yourself, or someone needing to release themselves from whatever's keeping them stuck or unstable. You know, there's a stubbornness here, or there's this obsession with power perhaps, or loss of that. You're making this judgment call. Look, the Seven of Swords is in reverse, and that Chariot, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Tower in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor. Okay, so you do have this hiding. You do have this energy of having this, sorry, I'm trying to get the backstory here. Aries energy with the Emperor there. There's this procrastination of someone, and having a sense of security or safety here. So there's also this avoiding a disaster when it comes to this. Like you're trying to avoid a disaster here, you know, when it comes to this person or this relationship. You're not wanting to express yourself or give to a situation that you feel like is not giving to you in the same. You're trying to listen to your intuition, but I think that you're struggling with doing so. You do find a place of peace, and you find a place of being able to know what's for your highest good here. And for some of you, there's a change that takes place. Things do change for the better here, but there's a lot of contemplation and back and forth and all kinds of stuff that's going on in the background of this before this even comes to fruition. So I don't know if that means that there's a lot of time that goes by, or this can be releasing someone, or someone releasing their toxic ways. So take that how it resonates, because obviously you do have a decision here. So this is kind of up to you deciding. This could be deciding to delay a union, you know, until you get something kind of figured out, right? Oh, got so far into this reading that I forgot to pull these cards. What is this overall energy here for pile 1? What do they need to know moving forward? The overall energy. We're all mad here. Everybody's mad in this situation. Number 23, 5 is change. Everyone is a little different. So, yeah, understanding, and we saw that too in the very beginning, those two different ways of handling, you know, where you come from in a way. It's like you have two different ways of dealing with situations. That can be complicated and difficult to deal with. And I think that you're trying to figure out if you're able to do that or not. Understanding that you're different, or you handle situations differently, is something that's here. Needing to go within to kind of figure that out or understand that is there. No need to fear. And the number 18 is the moon, which is about your fears and illusions. It says, remember how powerful you are. So don't forget moving forward that no matter if there's like this feeling of being in the unknown of things, like you don't know what's going to happen or you don't know what's around you. Pisces and Cancer energy, but it's all about like also deception, things that you don't see. Maybe it's just some uncertainty, you know, just basically uncertainty. It's saying don't be afraid in that energy of uncertainty. Remember that how powerful you are. So if whatever you need for yourself, as long as you're in the boundaries of your morals and your values, go forward with that with yourself. Because it is what you're being called towards. It's what you need for yourself in order to make the best possible decision for yourself moving forward, for your highest good. And it can either make or break a situation, and that's this fear that's coming in. And it's saying all you can do at this point moving forward is continuing to do step by step what's for your highest good, and knowing that whatever comes to you or comes back around will come in the form of what's for your highest good, because you're doing what's for your highest good. Do you see? And you'll know the choice to make when that happens. Yeah, keep your temper. Yeah, we're all mad here, and keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you, number 20. So if there's this like, and this could be part of this as well, don't make decisions based off of feeling angry or upset, because that may be something that you regret later or that comes back around you later. You need to make a decision based off of balance and peace and knowing what's for your highest good. Not coming from a place of feeling angry or afraid or hurt or all these feelings here when making this decision. Make sure that you don't let the anger rule you over that. Okay, and you are rare and free. Number 38. There are not many like you. You are rare and free. Recognizing this goes back to your worth here, right? And she's sitting in the same kind of way, and she has those same flowers around her as that 9 of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy. And look at, she's sitting in the same way where she has her hand on her knees. So be patient with yourself here. If you are rare and free, if you feel like you are deserving of, then don't chase, don't just sit and give yourself the time that you need until you feel comfortable. Until you feel like you know what's best or what's right for you. Okay. Let's get some advice. Advice for, that came right on out, didn't it? Reaching your goal. So maybe focusing on your goals at this time would be a good thing for you. Everything that you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So again, you need to figure out and decide what that is, though, what that looks like, what it is that you need How someone's showing up for you. Is that what you need? Give me some more. Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and won't allow. Yeah, and you have to figure out what that is. Again, be aware of codependency. So for some of you, that childhood stuff with the parent that I talked about before could lead to that codependency if you're always, you know, giving in order to receive those feelings from that person that you're looking for. That's not like a justified way of giving, right? And if you feel like you're in a relationship where you have to do that to try to understand how the other person feels, that can lead to some codependencies. And you may be someone that has pulled yourself out of being codependent. But with this person, with this devil here, you know, they may kind of pull you back into that because maybe they're not showing you that affection like it is that you need. It says, beware of codependency as addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life, and let go of the need to control. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's why it's telling you to sit here. Sit here and just be with yourself and what you have and what's around you. You're in a safe place. You're where you're meant to be at this time. I think that's important for you to understand. Okay. You had a long reading, I guess. I don't know. I had to stop because the cards were crooked. So I take it y'all had a long reading. Anything else you want to leave? Spirit contract, number 56. Allow the answer the call of your ancestors to connect to the wisdom and receive their support. Okay. So getting more in touch with your spirituality or getting more in touch with who you are could help you at this time. Look at this. Disguise solution, number 7. The solution is disguised as a problem. What you perceive as a problem is pushing you towards a more favorable solution. Number 52, work your light. Let the light of your presence illuminate every room that you enter and let them see the light that you carry. So when you get stuck in a codependency place or you feel pulled towards it, if you pull yourself out of that and you find yourself, or you find your own value and worth within yourself, being yourself and expressing yourself and how you let your light be seen, and what you gain or what you get back from that outside of a relationship, or this relationship, perhaps around friends, family, loved ones, you know, just whoever. You're getting that need met or that fulfillment through other things from being yourself or being you. That might be something that you need to get back in tune with in order for you to push on and make the best decision for yourself. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Old bad habits. So there may be something here, and this is the second time it's mentioned it, something that you're needing to let go of. Number 66. Habitual responses from the past are overriding your new good intentions. Love something greater than the habit. So for some of you, this is just a habitual response. You may have had some past habit responses that you're playing out here, going through this experience, and that's something that you're needing to detach yourself from. Something from the past could be overriding like good intentions of a situation moving forward, and that might be something that you're needing to protect yourself from. Okay, let's get a few key cards. Okay, I got a lot of these. I haven't pulled these in a while. Just for today, embrace impermanence. Be here now. This is where you will find your flow. So being in the present is important at this time. Let your fears be your fuel. Chaos is the I can't say it. Path to life. Forge your own reality now. Alchemy. Thank you. I did it. If you do not choose how you feel, then the world will choose for you. Master your frequency. So this is a time where you need to master your frequency here. Hate never yet dispelled hate. Only love dispels hate. Buddha. Quit being a hater. Simple. So don't let that anger like rule you, right? Don't let a situation or something or someone turn you into someone that you're not. That's definitely there. Okay. Here we go. Because if you act out a character in such a way, it's just going to end up making you feel bad beyond the other person. Like, you're the one that's going to feel that or have to carry that and heal from that. You know? Okay. We have Judgment in the bowl here. We have Curiosity here with Piglet. I always see that as Curiosity. Piglet was like the bestest of friends. You know it? Always looking out for everybody. This may be like how you represent yourself or who you are. But you deserve that same in return. You have the string, so you have a string attached, or you still have a cord attached here to someone. You have J, M, or W. You have a U, an A, and an E. This could also be an M. We have May here. Whew. Sorry. We have Jaw here as well. Is that it? Oh, the new moon. I don't know why I didn't pick that up a while ago, but a new moon or a new cycle, a new beginning is definitely something that's here. Something could happen around the new moon as well. Maybe this is going into a new cycle. Maybe this will be a full cycle, moon cycle that you see. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support. I hope this helps you moving forward. Good luck to you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. So if you chose the Wild Reflections Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So Pile 2. So we're going to start right in with the tarot, okay? And then we'll get some oracle cards as we go. So what do you need to know at this time? What would be beneficial for you to know now for your highest good moving forward? So, kind of an open reading here. Kind of be sitting in an energy to where you're just got a clear mind, take some deep breaths. Focus on allowing information to come through. What is it you need to know at this time? One more shuffle. Okay, so Pile 2. What does Pile 2 need to know at this time? That all came out very... I don't know if I should, well, I don't know if I should take these. I'm gonna put them back. I want to see if they kind of come out again there. We had an Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Hanged Man in reverse. What does Pile 2 need to know? What do they need to know? Here we go. That's a little better. We have an 8 of Cups. We have a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Both in the reverse. So there's maybe an emotional attachment here. Not being able to walk away from someone. You have the Tower here. So Scorpio energy. Cancer energy there as well with that Queen of Cups in reverse. Not being able to emotionally walk away from someone. Tower moment here. The Hermit in reverse. Virgo energy. I actually want to get some more. Let's get one more. Is that straight? No, I don't know. My camera's off. I don't know what we're doing here, guys. I'm sorry if they are a little crooked. I know that drives me nuts, but okay, let's see. What does Pile 2 need to know at this time moving forward? Can I have one more here? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the Eight of Cups in the reverse. The World in reverse. So there's a lack of closure here. Something's not over, right? Or something not wanting to end, or an inability to close a chapter or walk away from something. Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. This could be like emotional confusion. Someone not knowing where they stand with you, or not knowing what you're feeling. Someone that's holding back emotionally because they don't know what to feel, or you don't know what to feel about this. Tell me about the Tower here. What is the Tower? The Four of Swords. What is the Tower? With the Four of Swords. This is like thinking about a Tower moment. Thinking about the chaos, confusion, what has happened. What is the Tower exactly? Scorpio energy. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it has to do with something not going according to plan, not working out in the way that you wanted. And the chaos or confusion of that. This is rest. This is a rest after a Tower moment has taken place, or a Tower moment happening where it's resulted in a break, or needing to reevaluate things. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, this isn't growing in the way that I want, so I need to take a step back and reevaluate. I'm emotionally kind of confused about things at this time. And what I should choose, or my options, or the way someone feels. The Hermit in reverse. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. This can be like overthinking your intuition. Like because you can't really overthink your intuition. You're overthinking that gut feeling, trying to decide if that's your intuition or fear it's playing a part on this in some way. This could be like this inner knowing of if there's a broken silence here in some way, that's here. That had this inner knowing that the silence was going to be broken, or someone would come out of this reflection in some way. I don't feel like that's everybody's story, but this can be a feeling of feeling isolated. Like you can't help but have this feeling of feeling alone or isolated. This is interesting. Why is the Page of Pentacles here in reverse? The Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is like needing to understand a lesson, but not giving into something, or not moving, not having a new beginning. The Ten of Swords is recovering from that, but this could be holding back or trying to distract yourself. With that Ten of Swords, it's like trying to distract yourself of the pain that you feel. Tell me more about this. This is kind of complicated. I feel like there's a lot of mixed emotions, which is making this reading kind of complicated, because there's new beginnings, but there's endings. There's an attachment, but there's curiosity. So let me see if I can narrow this down to who's whom and the emotions, kind of figure this out here. Okay, why is the Eight of Cups is in reverse with the World in reverse? So what's the World in reverse? It's the Page of Wands. Like, that's the curiosity I was thinking of, but this could be an inability to walk away from something. curious of how the next chapter is going to go, or a message of perhaps closing out a cycle. There's this is kind of like a feeling where you feel something is incomplete and you can't walk away from it. This may be a message that you're receiving, that something is they feel as if this is incomplete here. Someone saying, and this could also be like someone saying, I'm not moving. That's a message for somebody. Something about that. Because of this emotional attachment that's here, or having an emotional attachment that's there. Or I don't want something to end. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Wands. See these sevens? 777 here. Timing, divine timing may be a big part of your experience right now. Because if you notice too, these number patterns and everything's just kind of all over the place. There's things that have yet to be seen here. There's definitely this understanding of reevaluating like what you've experienced, or reevaluating the Tower. What was said, what was done, the chaos, the unpredictable. I feel like this is something that was unpredictable. This can be like something going well and then abruptly there's a pause. It's like something's going good and then it has to be reevaluated, you know? This could be like a work thing as well, where you're having to reevaluate the way that you're kind of doing things because of some sort of chaotic moment that's transpired here in some way. Or maybe perhaps you're trying to avoid this. Someone here's trying to maybe avoid a Tower moment from taking place. I feel like there's already been one here though. This is like avoiding further chaos or avoiding further disruption in some way. So there's this reevaluation that takes place, and this confusion here about listening to your gut or your intuition. Where are you being led, or where are you being called? Breaking the silence. Don't worry, I'll pull this all in together here. The Seven of Wands is someone defending their choices, or feeling like they have to defend their feelings in some kind of way. This can also be like someone saying, yeah, I have to defend the choices that I've made here. I mean, for some of you. But it's also like protecting yourself in some way. I mean, this can be like feeling challenged emotionally. So I think there's something that's coming in, maybe a message here from someone, or you're finding something that's challenging here, challenging you emotionally here. Someone maybe even be challenging you emotionally because of this pause or this reevaluation. Why is the High Priestess here with the Hermit in reverse? Yeah, there's that Hanged Man. It came out earlier. This is, you could be trying to see something in a different point of view, or holding on to something, you know. There is a pause that's here. These are all cards of just pausing or waiting, or your higher self, listening to your gut, listening to your intuition, trying to do some soul searching. But there's this, like, I'm having a hard time doing this because this doesn't feel comfortable, right? There's this calling. Someone feels like called, like, to get out of this hermity energy because it feels uncomfortable. It's a place of the unknown. It's a place of isolation. It's when it starts to feel not comfortable anymore being in that place. The pause is feeling uncomfortable. Why is the Ten of Swords in the reverse with that Page of Pentacles in the reverse? The Three of Cups in reverse. This is another pause. Procrastinating. Recovering something, coming back together, parting ways. Procrastinating maybe the inevitable. You may feel like you're just procrastinating the inevitable here. Or your mind starts to get off into this place. It feels insecure. It feels not great. This is recovering. Spending some time to recover. Procrastinating a new beginning. Spending some time to recover. But isolating yourself here. Or trying to focus on other things. So the Hierophant just popped out. There's a lesson behind this. What is that? Wait a second. The Page of Pentacles, this is when something's not making progress. What if this isn't making progress and I'm just prolonging the inevitable here, you know? Like you feel like you may not be getting anywhere. You're worried that you won't get anywhere here. The Hierophant's here. The Hierophant shows up whenever there's a lesson that needs to be learned. You know, it's a card of a teacher. Guidance and spiritual guidance even. It's like, what do you need to know about this? You're being guided. You're being, in a way, you're needing to... Give me a card for that. The Magician. You're being guided here to make something happen for yourself. To make something happen in this situation. You're being guided here to use the tools that you have in order to make something happen here. And you're being pushed into that somehow. Through isolation, through maybe the parting of ways in some way. It's causing you to structure things, to be more... It's like, let's just say, like, I mean, if this was a work thing, it's like something needs to be restructured. And it's needed to be restructured for a while. Maybe you've been putting that off, or you made other choices, or you didn't focus on this as much, or someone else isn't. You know, whatever the reason that you're being pushed into changing things here, because there is this emotional attachment, or not wanting something to be over, or you don't want, you know, you don't want this to end, or you don't want to have to leave this place or this person or something like that. So you have this idea, okay, I need to reset my understanding of where I am, who I am. So you go into this structured place where, okay, I need to structure the idea of things here. And it pushes you into this ability to know that you have the tools to create something here. Like you start to gain this confidence in some way. And to be honest with you, it may be a confidence that's based out of a fearful place, but not in a negative way. It's just a boost, like it's just pushing you. It's pushing you perhaps to quit procrastinating something here. This is confusing right here. Because I think this is just doubt that's going on in your head about something was inevitable in some way. Because there's like hope for a new beginning, but there's still this doubt in the back of your mind that's influencing your actions. And you're needing to get control of that with that Hierophant and the Magician. Understand that you can make a difference here. You can make a change here. The Two of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this is a breakup or a separation or a lack of peace in a relationship or a contract, if this is like work or something like that. You have the ability to change this situation. That's what it's saying. With that Hierophant and that Magician that's there in Judgment. So why is the Hierophant here? The Three of Wands, Scorpio energy's there, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus. So this is a lesson about, I feel like this is a lesson about fear holding you back, or not being focused, like not staying focused on something, or hard work in some way. Somehow or another, this is about being diligent in some kind of way, or like how fear holds you back. Because this is like where you feel like there's some kind of struggle, or you feel powerless, or you feel like there's obstacles in the way. You have more control over this than you think you do. And whatever this Tower moment is, if it hasn't happened yet, it pushes you into understanding that. Why is the Magician here? Now the Three of Pentacles. So you go from that to the Three of Pentacles. So you have the ability to work this out, to create something here, to work together, to build something here, to commit to something, to have commitment, you know, or confidence from others. This is teamwork and collaboration. Learning to keep going in things. So if you like throw in the towel because you feel like the inevitable is it's just not going to work out, or someone's going to walk away here, because you see that here. This is saying that there's a lesson here in this, that you have the ability to change the situation. You know, sometimes that's not always the case, but here in this situation, it's saying you're the Magician here, and you're backed up by the Hierophant, which is the spiritual lesson. You have more power than you think in this situation, and you can make this work for you. It's like even the Tower moment, you know, you can make a Tower moment work for you depending on how you're looking at it. Why is the Two of Cups here in reverse? The Seven of Swords. So there may have been some sort of deception here within a relationship, where there's a lack of trust, perhaps. That has caused maybe a breakup or a loss in some way, or lack of harmony. There may have been some sneakiness here around a contract, or maybe you there's something to do with that there. You have the ability to make this work. This is like you just need to be strategic here as well at how you approach the situation. Give me one more. Well, give me one for the Judgment. King of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, this is making a judgment call. This is like when you make a judgment call and you kind of leave that into, like, you don't know how something's going to go. All you know is you can just try, because you have this ability to do that without allowing like fear or the unknown of what could happen play out. It's just like you just need to go back to the drawing board and realize what you can make out of this now moving forward. I mean, this is saying you have what it takes. This has potential here. But you have to have this confidence in yourself. You have to believe in yourself that you're capable of it. You have control more than what you think that you have control. But if you don't believe in yourself that you have any control here, then you won't, you know. What's going to happen? Hold on. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to say. You have a King of Swords. I was going to ask about this King of Pentacles. You have a King of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is being smart. This is having a plan or being smart at how you approach something. That Knight of Wands in reverse is like, there's a little bit of that scattered energy that we've been talking about, but this can be like, don't do something out of anger or frustration as well, or like don't be too quick about something. Don't be too logical here. Be smart about this. Give this some time. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? The Six of Cups. There may be some sneakiness here in the past, or with the past, you know, there may be a past person here. That led to this separation or breakup, or broken contract or something like that. Don't make any impulsive decisions. I keep hearing that in my head. Page of Swords in the reverse. This is what you need to know at this time. There's still some things that are going to transpire here that you have yet to see. But you have more control in this situation than you think you do. Don't throw in the towel too early is what they're saying here on things. Because the lesson is the Three of Wands in reverse, which represents a lack of foresight. Like you can't, like you're frustrated because there's obstacles, or it's just struggling, or you feel like you don't have any power in a situation. This is a lesson about that, learning that you do actually have more power than you think. Anything else you can tell me about that Three of Wands in reverse? Yeah, the Five of Wands in reverse. This is like when you respect someone else's differences, or you feel like there's, like you want some sort of resolution here, but you may feel like it's out of reach. This could be a lesson about making amends or respecting others' differences in some way. That Three of Pentacles, what is that about? Queen of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, this is like someone, I don't know, she can be very, in reverse, she can be very, maybe over emotional. This could be like not learning a lesson from the past with someone, you know. This is like committing to not doing these things, I feel. This can be like, maybe you were easily influenced in some way and you're making a commitment not to be that way. Like, I'm not going to be easily influenced here around everyone else. I'm going to focus on what I know I'm capable of doing here, committing to. What is the Seven of Swords with the Six of Cups? The Ace of Wands in reverse. Some kind of, is this like karma? There's some kind of sneakiness, or maybe you were just being really strategic in the past. And because of that, it's like, it didn't go in the way that you wanted it to, or didn't go in the direction that you wanted it to. Who's the Queen of Swords in the reverse? This is like working with this energy. So who's the Queen of Swords in the reverse? The Fool in reverse. This could be someone that feels like they made this would be like you've made some kind of bad judgment call here about a situation or about something. Maybe it was said or done, where you thought you were being strategic or smart, but it kind of backfired on you in some way. Or this could be someone else that you maybe caused some kind of chaos, or where at a point where you just lost yourself, or you were easily influenced. This is taking control of that. I hope this is making sense. Because I feel, this is one of those readings where I feel a little bit lost in it. You have a Page of Cups in the reverse. I think if this is you, to get out of this kind of energy. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's not kind of like this pressuring point, right? Or this pushing of recognizing that this is an opportunity. This isn't the loss that you think it is. This is actually, you have an opportunity here to kind of change things, to rebuild something in some way for yourself or within a relationship or something. But you have to make that judgment call. You have to make that commitment to yourself, or that commitment, despite the inability to see the future. And that Page of Cups in reverse could be holding back, you know, but it can also be that this is, again, that where you're doubting yourself. You're doubting that intuition that's telling you of the move that you should make. It's like you second guess it, and then you remain stuck, and then you get into that place, well, this isn't going to work out. This isn't going to come together in the way that I want. I'm just prolonging the inevitable here. You're like, that doubt is holding you back from what you can have here, which is the 10 Pentacles is here. 9 and the Ace. You need to believe in yourself more, that you're capable of growing something here. Why is that Page of Cups in the reverse? Look at that, 9 of Swords. Yeah, you start to let fear and anxiety get in the way of your intuition and what it's telling you need to go for here. You need to move towards. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? The Temperance in reverse. So there's that frustration, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you don't have enough to offer, feeling like you're comfortable, let's just say, where you are. Making something into a reality. Like, you know, the 9 of Pentacles, she's in her garden there with everything that she's grown. And that might be part of this as well. Like, you are where you are because of the choices that you've made, you know, and okay, now you're here. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do about it? You know, it's seeing it as capable of turning something. It's just like that storm. You know, you need that. You need the rain. You need the lightning. You need all that stuff for things to grow. But it depends on how you're seeing it. If you're seeing it in the 9 of Swords, you're going to stay in this tormental kind of energy here. But if you're seeing it as the sunflowers with the sun, that you can grow from this. Like, I can get out of this. I can grow from this. I can have this new opportunity here. But you have to believe in it. Because if you don't believe in something, you don't take action towards it, right? I mean, if you do, it's like if you have that doubt in your head the whole time, you're not going to feel the same. You're not going to put the same amount of energy into it. And you have a Queen of Pentacles here. You have that King of Pentacles here. Be careful how you're comparing yourself to others. You are in the same wavelength as the other person or whoever. This is an opportunity to have commitment, or an opportunity to have some sort of financial independence or abundance or prosperity here even. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she's very, it's abundant in many forms. So there's an opportunity for that, but you have to get past this. Look at the duality in these cards. Isn't that crazy? See how she's drawing it herself? Anything else that I'm missing here that pile 2 needs to know? The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So don't overcommit yourself to where you cloud everything and you're not able to see clearly. if you're trying to, like, if you're putting things off or you're focused on other things, to try not to think about something, but maybe you are needing to think about that thing. Pay attention to where you feel imbalanced and why. Where you feel like you don't have control, but you do. There also, be careful about a lack of planning here as well. Like, make sure that you have a plan going into something, because that will make you feel like you have more control. You know, the King of Swords always goes into a situation knowing he has some sort of plan here. The Strength in reverse. Yeah, you are more capable than what you think you are. This is doubting yourself. Doubting that someone would choose you, that you have what you need, you have the ability to balance things out. You know, all that stuff is here. Like, why is the Two of Pentacles in reverse? The Sun. There's the Sun. Leo energy's here twice. Balance out the positive parts of things. You know, we went through that phase, I feel like, where it's like being over positive about everything, blah, blah, blah. It became like a thing, and then it's almost like everybody was kind of scared to do that. So they were like, I'm not trying to be over positive. But, well, I mean, when you're needing to look at a situation, like, and you're saying, I don't want to get my hopes up, but you're saying that so much so that you're starting to downgrade the possibilities of what could happen. Well, you're taking that away from yourself. You're taking that Sun here away from yourself. And it's like, it's saying don't do that. You have control here in making something grow, or making something turn into something magical or something that you want. But you have to, if you feel like you don't have any control or an ability to take some kind of action here or balance this out, then you won't be able to. Stop doubting yourself here with this. Yeah, the Five of Cups in reverse is an energy of accepting things like they are, having to accept where you are, how things are, where things have came, how you got here, you know. This is also forgiving yourself here as well, making peace with maybe where you didn't make strong choices, perhaps, or you weren't strong enough. Maybe you weren't patient enough here. I landed on the Ten of Cups. It's possible. Ten of Cups is that emotional fulfillment, happiness. What does your happily ever after kind of look like here? And the Nine of Cups in reverse with that Three of Swords. For some of you, you may feel like there's this understanding of knowing that you, this is kind of sad energy, to be honest with you. It kind of took me by surprise. This is very unhappy and wanting to be happy or having that emotional fulfillment there. So you're hurting here about something, or there's some sort of obstacle, right, that causes pain or grief or unhappiness here. And this is a hard energy to explain. This is like being afraid of being unhappy. I mean, knowing that you're not going to be fully fulfilled with how things are. But it's weird because it's like you're afraid to let your mind go into that place of wonder. Because what if you do build that up in your mind in a way and it doesn't transpire like you want it to? Well, that's fear. I mean, we all feel that way about everything that we do. It's having that balance within and understanding either way you'll be able to make peace with that, and you can better so move forward, you know, in the future. I feel called to some of these, but I want to get some of these. These are the Alice in Wonderland oracles, just because I want to see what exactly is the overall message here for pile 2. What is the overall message here for pile 2 with what they need to know? Didn't think one was going to come out. Yeah. Law is not just. Number 30, rules that are not fair. There are things here in your life that you're going to experience that are just unfair, that are not fair. But you have more control in how you approach those situations than what you're giving yourself credit for here. One more. Forget who you are. Number 41. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. There's something here, I feel like, that for those of you where you feel like there's something here that you've done or some choices that you wish you wouldn't have made, or maybe you just took the wrong direction in some kind of way. It's like you feel like you're on the negative side of karma, if that makes sense, which I feel like there's a balance in all things, but it's like allow that memory that you're holding on to that you feel like may define you in some way or define how this experience is going to end up. This could be like, well, because I did X, Y, and Z, I know that it's the inevitable. It's not going to work out. Because that allows that doubt to creep in even further. This is forget who you are. Forget who that person was and step back into your power here. You can't always just put things into fate and let that just be what it is, you know. Well, I'm just going to put this into fate and allow karma to take control of this. If you haven't tried to take any sort of action or control it into your favor, into that 10 of Cups that you're looking for, you know, you have to kind of play that out first, take that leap in a way, and then you can decide. But how will you know if you don't try? You know, it's that kind of feeling like, don't just allow justice, because the law is not just. And you can rebalance that as well, you know, by your actions. But not if you feel like you don't have control in it. I hope this reading's making sense, because I feel like it kind of is fitting with different scenarios, I guess. What should they be asking themselves? Pile 2. Boy, that came right out when I said that. What larger entity am I a part of? So looking at the bigger picture of things, not just where you're seeing things and how things are in the past and where they are. Why am I doing the things that I'm doing right now? Yeah, maybe why you're not doing things that you want to do or you should be. Who or what defines the contents of my life? So that memory that you're holding on to of yourself, or the way that you see yourself or something like that, is what you need to release and let go of, that you feel like is defining you, where conditioning falls away. Stop telling yourself you can't do things that you can, or something's not possible that is, or you're not good enough for someone or something when you are. Definitely don't let past mistakes follow you into your future, where you have an inability to take opportunities because you feel like there's just this inevitable. You know, why do you procrastinate that if it's something that you desire or want? Why do you do the things that you're doing? Okay. Advice. Golly, guys, I don't know why y'all's reading kind of wore me out. I was fine until I started to do your reading, and I feel kind of tired now. I think this may be exhausting. Like, thinking about all this mentally is like, yeah, that 4 of Swords, like, just give yourself a break. Like, cut yourself some slack. Okay, anyway. It's kind of a outburst, but release this desperation. Number 23. We started here, didn't we have, was there not 23 out here? Am I crazy? I guess I am. Free yourself from the past mistakes by forgiving yourself for what you have done or went through. There you go. I mean, do I need to pull anything else? That's what I'm saying here. It's pretty strong. Look at this. Ghost of the past, number 77. Let go of the ghosts that haunt you and stop obsessing about what you don't have. Remember, closure comes from inside of you. Anything else for pile 2 that they need to know at this time? Choose love, number 8. Strong reactions cause more harm than good. If speaking up feels like the right thing to do, then make sure it's done with love. Yeah, don't be impulsive here. Make sure you have a plan if that's the case, if that's your message. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually going to get a postcard from Spirit because I feel like y'all need it. There is this like energy that you're not seeing within yourself here that's big. Okay. Because you may be kind of allowing your past to affect your future in some way. You are magic. Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle towards your dreams and your goals. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move. Told you. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step towards the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we all know it's really Spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? Love you so, so much. Sometimes when you take action in the moment, you may not see the results right away, but it may impact the situation at a later time. Huh, okay. Let's see what key cards you have. That kind of came out of nowhere. Anyway. Oh, you have the Ace of Cups here. So there's an opportunity here. You have a Queen of Cups. We started with the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. And the Six of Wands. This is definitely you being successful here. Maybe in a relationship or in a new endeavor where you have you put your emotions into this, you know. Yeah. You're being emotionally triggered here as well. But this is success. The Six of Swords is recognizing those emotions or recognizing what you're capable of or what you're capable of expressing or sharing or, you know, that's all there. It's just acting on it, I feel. Release the guilt. There's most definitely something here that you have been holding on to that's been keeping you held back. So sorry. Not my dogs. Marley's just my girl Golden Doodle just walked by my window with her nose in the air like she was very proud or happy of herself. And it reminds me of the Six of Wands. Except be proud of yourself here in a way. You know, release the guilt that you've been carrying around. Lots of things to go through here. You have the H with the loops in it. Sorry. Yes, I know, Tater. My dog's name's Tater and Marley, if you're wondering. So H may be relevant. It always reminds me of home, though, or headquarters. You have a green. That green is about the heart chakra, so your heart. You have the dragon here, so calm down, I want to say. Maybe there's this feeling of, what movie is it where they have to believe in the dragon before they're able to connect or fly with the dragon? Believing that you're possible. What movie is it? Is it House of Dragons? Is that what it is? Where they have to, well, I don't remember. But anyway, something about that and believing in yourself. if you have a lot of passion, I think you just maybe have a hard time with using it, like structuring it and focusing on it for your highest good. So you have the flower here, which is again that sun energy, the sunflower. So a positive shift or change. You have the GPT. You have the chameleon, so adapting as you go, but remember to be yourself. You have the bee, be yourself. And also prosperities, bees may be relevant here in some way. Maybe what you attract. You have that flower there. We have I and R. In order to attract prosperity or abundance, you have to be positive in how you adapt to your situations and not let your emotions get the best of you, especially if they're feelings of doubt or insecurities because you have this guilt that you're holding on to within yourself. Release that by forgiving yourself for whatever mistakes that you've made in your past. Choose love here. That's definitely a repeating message there. I wanted to say gift, but grip is here. Grit. Tip. Pit. Grim Reaper, I just heard in my head. Something needs to change. It's so frustrating as a reader to get readings like this because you see like how things can be shifted in a positive direction or way, but it takes that action, or it takes that understanding of believing in yourself in order for that to happen. And it's like, as a reader, I just want to like reach through the screen and be like, it's right here. Like like everything that you need is here. You just have to like open your eyes to it, right? Okay, anyway, little rant. Oh, don't forget the H is here as well, so. Okay, so now I'm going to leave you here. So thanks so much for being here, guys. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose the Essential Tarot, this is going to be your reading. All right, guys. So we're just going to get right into the tarot. We're going to do some quick shuffling here. So what do you need to know? What is it that would be for your highest good to know at this particular time? So we have no idea, what is going to come through this reading. We just know that it's something that would be very helpful for you moving into the future, okay? So if you want to take a couple of deep breaths, allow your mind to be a little open in this reading for what comes through. I'm seeing a lot of counterparts as I'm shuffling here. Let's do one more. And then I just saw the 8 of Wands. Okay, so, all right. Pile 3, what do they need to know? And there we go. Libra energy. You know what this looks like to me, which we did have the World out first, but it's almost like an unjust ending, like an ending that wasn't fair. But the thing is that this is kind of contradictory, I guess you could say, because even though the justice is in reverse, which is the lack of fairness, or on the other side of karma in a way, like that's kind of what I'm feeling here with this, because the world is upright. So there is some kind of ending that's here that may not be ending in the way that you feel is just. So we'll get more into this, but it's almost, and for some of you, this might have something to do with a move, or a location or relocation or travel. I feel like it's a feeling of something not working out the way that you wanted it to work out, but like had to go in this direction. The Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning that's here. The World is the last of the major arcana, so you go right from that world into that new beginning, which is an Ace of Wands, which this could be a new project, a new direction, I think that's what it has to do with, to be honest with you. I feel like this has something to do with, because something not working out, it's put you in a place of, okay, I have to, here's my other option. And so you're kind of taking that option here. You could have been sitting at a crossroads at some point, like the Two of Wands. And it's like one route didn't take you where you planned on going or you thought it would. And so, okay, that's unfair that happened. And there may have been some things there that happened that were unfair, but you're moving on from that into a new chapter, and you're taking the other road, right? You have the Hanged Man in reverse. There may be some kind of initial pause to this. This is Pisces energy here. This could also be almost kind of being in a place to where you may be repeating something that you didn't want to repeat, This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're at a crossroads, or you have been in the past, and you chose a route. Well, that was the choice that you made, but that route didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. So you had to redirect yourself back to square one, and now you're choosing the other option that you had. But that option that you had, you may be repeating something. It would be like, to me, it would be like taking a test, and then, you didn't pass that test the way that you thought, or you had something else that you had to do before then. So you have to go back to square one and then repeat something and then go back to it, Okay. Give me one more. It's the Four of Cups in reverse. So within this is important for you to know, because you may be in a place to where you feel this unfairness, and you're like kind of dreading this fact that you have to start all over. You have to go back to square one in some kind of way. This could even be like a restart, where you're kind of wiping the slate clean and starting fresh from wherever you were. Whatever that is to you guys. Could be anything. But anyways, with this pause, or with this cycle that's being repeated, there is some self-awareness that's through this journey here that you're discovering. And I think that's what's the most important thing here that you need to know. That yes, you may have to repeat some sort of cycle here, or some sort of direction here in some way, but it's necessary, because it's going to put you in a place to where there's something here that maybe you didn't see the first time, or it's like you have this awareness in something. And this could also be like, just this time around, you're just going to choose to be happy here, or choose to enjoy something, or this time around, you're going to, there's a level of acceptance in it. And this is also like a new experience as well. It's like taking on a brand new experience and not repeat. It's like you're repeating the same cycle, but it's not the same. That's what it feels like. You're repeating the same cycle, but it's not the same. So let's see what we can get further detail here. Wise Justice in the reverse. There's the Two of Pentacles. I was close. I was close. It's Two of Wands. I said Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So yeah, there's something here that you had to make a choice, perhaps. And for some of you, maybe you couldn't juggle some sort of priorities. Or there was it was imbalanced there, and this needed to happen for you to see, how to balance yourself out. This could also be just a choice that was made. You were juggling two different options or two different ideas. This could be, balance needed to be brought to the equation in order for you to have this acceptance, happiness, self-awareness in some way. And so yeah, it's like the unjust or the stoppage or whatever was keeping you from moving forward or from it turning out in the way that you wanted was purposeful, because it's leading to balance. So in order to balance something out, there has to be some sort of, I mean, I keep saying unjust, but there's some sort of, for some of you, this may be a lack of accountability, or maybe you had to have expectations, perhaps. Maybe there was some kind of dishonesty here in some way, but okay, let's keep going. Why is the World here? Yeah. That's the Eight of Cups. So definitely there's this walking away from something, obviously, right? That's what we've been talking about. There could be some disappointments, obviously, here. These are the cups, so you are talking about your emotional self. But the Eight of Cups is self-focused. It pertains to knowing when you need to abandon something. You know, there's a disappointment there, but you also know you need to turn your back on that, or perhaps you're walking away from a bad situation. You know, maybe you tried to make it work here. For others of you, this could be something emotional, perhaps, that you were holding on to that you know needed to end. There could be some kind of, this really looks like a location that you're moving from, where you really wanted it to work there. Because that Eight of Cups directly here with that Justice, it was like a choice that you had to make that wasn't fair. So this chapter's closing. Here's this new beginning. What is the new beginning with the Ace of Wands? I am feeling good about this. This is one of those feelings where, and it is a lesson in itself too, to go through this disappointment of things not coming together in the way that you really wanted them to, you know, at some point, or having to go a route that you didn't want to take in order to release something. But you can't see that now until the future. Because it is a disappointment, you know, it is upsetting, or it is hard to go through, but you can't see it now until the future comes. When the future comes, this Four of Cups that's here, you're going to look back and go, wow, you know what? I mean, this was actually the best way for things to go. I don't think that if I would have experienced all of this, I would have the same level of appreciation that I do now for that experience. I look back and I think, I know exactly I was meant to be here. I was meant for this to go this way. This has made me stronger. This has made the situation stronger. This has brought things to the surface for me that I didn't see before. And now I have more peace in my life. You know, it's a really good feeling. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's a new beginning that you're not happy about. You know, for some of you, there may be someone else here that is kind of, you don't have the best of feelings about. How to explain that? It's like somebody taking away your happiness, or taking away a wish in some way. Because together here, 8 in that cup he's holding is 9 cups, which is a wish fulfillment, which is your happiness. You know, it's a independent energy too. So it's like someone taking away your happiness in some way, or someone that you may be unsure if you trust emotionally, right? It's kind of a different kind of energy, to be honest, because I feel like you are moving into this with this person, maybe not in the bestest of places, but there is a new spark here, or this was somebody else's idea. For others of you, this could be a card of, with that Ace of Wands, where you're kind of risking everything on this, because perhaps maybe you don't have another choice. Why is, okay. Death in reverse. This is repeating Scorpio energy here back to back, but this is repeating that cycle. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, you're having to repeat another cycle here. Why is that Four of Cups in the reverse? Ooh, the Lovers in reverse just popped out in my hand. Gemini energy. So for some of you, yeah, this is like, for some of you, this is a awareness of perhaps some unhealthiness in a relationship that's coming to the surface, that there's something here that you couldn't be accepting, whether this has to do with yourself and something that you once thought was made for you or meant for you, or it has to do with someone else where there was either this, you thought this person was made for you, or it could be that there's something to do with the relationship that wasn't aligned, like the two of you weren't aligning with one another in some way. Like this could just represent you lost balance along the way, and there's this acceptance and making peace with that. Can you give me a let's see about for some of you, this is maybe you're giving something another try and you're repeating a cycle, but you see things you didn't see before. I mean, that's just kind of repeated myself, didn't I? Why is that King of Cups in the reverse? The Knight of Cups. Yeah. There is this feeling like somebody's playing on your emotions, or it's like you have love for somebody, but you can also see that they're doing something for their own benefit, or this is about risking it all. So you are risking everything with your emotional self here on this new beginning. For others of you, this is like going into a new adventure, and you're unsure about how you really truly feel about it, you know, but you're trying to put yourself into a place where you're romanticizing the possibilities of what something could be, because you don't feel emotionally stable in this new beginning. So it's like, okay, so, you know, this could be something great. This could be, you know, I do have these emotions here in this situation or this area or this place, or I can make this into something that could be great, you know. It's like you're trying to put yourself into that more romanticizing a situation. For others of you, this is risking everything on a new beginning. Like, what is Death in reverse? Yeah, there's that Eight of Wands. This is moving on. Yeah. It's so funny, this reading, because the feeling that I feel is crazy right here. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you go back, and almost like in this cycle, you get to that comfortable place quicker because you've been there before. You've already worked through a lot of things mentally here too. So you're already at a place to where you're more open-minded here going into this about it being different. Or knowing that there's something there that you needed to look at, or something there you needed to learn. So you're more open-minded going into it, which is allowing for things to change. There may be something here to do with the like you are quickly, like this is a very fast-moving energy. It can be communication, so understanding a situation better is really what I'm seeing here. Getting somewhere, you know, like you feel like you're getting somewhere. It just feels different. Why is the Lovers in reverse? The Knight of Swords. See these two knights here and here? There may be something to do with conversation here between your heart and your head. You know, this is taking action here, possibly around a relationship, or because you've taken action, perhaps because you've been determined here to follow through with this, or find peace, or see, or accept something. Tell me what that Knight of Cups is. We're going to play on this for a second. Look at that. 7 of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone that's, you know, being honest here. The truth is like being revealed here. Possibly about how someone really feels. Or it's just like, this could be somebody opening up more emotionally. That could be a significant change that's taken place. Someone here is like, this is a card of changing the way that you've approached things, because you see that how you've approached things in the past has not been the best. So it's like you're seeing this in someone that may be approaching a situation differently. Like there's changes that are here with that. Or this could be you trying to do that. So tell me about that Knight of Swords. The Magician. So this is like somebody, you know what I feel like? I feel like this is you, but this is using everything that you know. Like this is part of the lesson here. You're using all the tools that you have, all the tools that you know. This may be a manifestation that's following through, that you're following through with. There's something else that's here. This is Gemini and Virgo energy as well. This could also be like something has potential. Like you see something as, okay, this actually does have potential, so I can make peace with this here, because now I see the potential in why things transpired in the way that they did. It's given me more to work with here. I feel more confident moving forward. Is there anything I'm missing here? Is there anything I'm missing here that I need to know? You may be like leveling up with someone that may be very unexpected to you. In a unique way. Like it's not the way that you planned and or something like that, but it feels right. So what else do you need to know? Queen of Swords in the reverse. There may be somebody here that's not speaking to you, or kind of cut you out, or this may be something that you're thinking about. It's Libra energy. This can be somebody that may have been cold to you. This could be you just thinking, you know, did I not learn something here? I'm not learning something. Let's see. Instead of sitting here contemplating, right? That card came out fast when I said that. Look at that. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. So not seeing eye to eye. So this could have been that situation where, you know, Queen of Swords energy here had to give in to a situation because this King of Swords was made up his mind or made a decision here. This could be if you're married to this person, or if this is just like a relationship. This could be just you and this person could not get on the same page. If this is just you and your divine masculine, feminine energies within, then this is you understanding what you need to do or what you should do, but having a hard time figuring out how that's nurturing you or going to nurture you. Like your heart wasn't in it, you know, like as far as being able to see how it was going to come together, but you were just trying to be maybe reasonable, logical, or you had to be. Tell me more about this, what you need to know. The Fool in reverse. This is interesting. Why is the Queen of Swords in the reverse? There's definitely a conversation that's here, or has been. That's the Five of Wands in reverse. So yeah, that's definitely parting ways, and this could be someone else, you know. Y'all take it how it resonates, because there's a few different kind of storylines that are coming through, and not all of them are about a relationship. But this could be just fighting within their self, like I just got done talking about. This can be respecting the other person's differences, or wanting the other person to respect your differences in how you're seeing things. It could be that there is this, like, okay, let's just come to some sort of resolution here. But it may have to do with cutting something out, or cutting something off, or pulling yourself back, because there's this, like, someone that may be a little emotional, like because they're having a hard time seeing something logically, so they're needing to kind of pull their energy back. And this could be you, in order to have this contemplation. Tell me about the King of Swords in the reverse. This King of Swords is looking at this like, okay, there's no other options that are here, you know. This can be something that can be somewhat overwhelming as well. Like, this could be someone that's really worried about the future, but they're trying to keep they're trying to be determined, or trying to be brave, or they're trying to be smart going into this. Even though, you know, their underlining energy is that they are worried. And then the Fool is in reverse, which this came right out. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's that worry and that fear that's here. So either you're going into this, or you've been going into this, or you're in this current energy of feeling kind of uncertain about the situation. Very uncertain, I would say, about the situation. Very more worried about the future, or taking some sort of risk here in this, and it not playing out. You know, there's a lot of fear about maybe someone else not taking a risk, or what's going to happen. Like, and there's also this like unwillingness that's here. So either this was, for some of you, someone else's decision, like we talked about, or you yourself was just had an unwillingness to do this. But I think that you're also still trying to be very smart and logical, no matter the circumstance. There may be, like, if this is like a relationship, it could be that there is a being afraid of the future, because there could be fear of there not being a new beginning, or not being an opportunity moving forward. Don't be afraid of this. This is what this is saying. Because of the spread that we already had, this is what this is saying here. Is that what that's saying? What are you saying here about this? Why are you showing me this? Yeah, that's the Ten of Pentacles. So it's saying things are okay here. It's something that looks scary, but me and the squirrel outside my window are having a stare off. This happens with this, probably the same squirrel all the time. Anyways, yeah, it's like something, there's more that you can count on here, and it has to do with stability. It has to do with the long term. So it's like, it's kind of saying, like, take yourself out of this, the mist of everything that's going on in this particular moment, and kind of look at the higher picture of things, or at least allow yourself to understand that things could actually work out like the Ten of Pentacles. Even if you don't have a full understanding of that now. This is about abundance and family and financial security even. This is like having it all, right? What else do they really need to know about this? The Page of Wands in the reverse. Be a little bit more, like, there may be some self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back from, or hold on. Give me one more. There's something else there. King of Pentacles in reverse. Disbelief, limited beliefs. You have to believe that this is something that is in your grasp. This was in one of the other piles. And it just may be like a repetitive kind of message in the collective, because we are in Scorpio season, the time that I'm filming this. So it's like I desire, you know, so being able to believe in what it is that you really desire as the outcome is very important when you are trying to manifest something here. You know, and what you feel like is perfect and right for you may end up in a way that isn't what exactly you think it is. It's like saying, whatever's for my highest good, let that happen. And it may look totally different and you from what you want or what you desired, really, but it is the desire of it, in the outcome will happen. It's just not, you're not getting to it in the way that you just figured that you would. Believing that you're capable of it, though, is very important. You know, if the King of Pentacles never thought that he was capable of having the Ten of Pentacles, then he wouldn't even try to be curious about how to get it or thinking about it. He wouldn't believe in himself, so he couldn't get to that Ten of Pentacles. Do you see the way he's putting his hat on and he's kind of walking away from that? What else do they need to know? What do they need to know about this Ten of Pentacles here? Strength in reverse. Yeah, you have to, Leo energy. Be patient too as well. So this may take some time to get to this point, but I do feel like it's going to be well worth it with that Ten of Pentacles being there. You know, you can't just, he doesn't become a King of Pentacles without going through a lot of steps, you know, a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. That strength in reverse could be just, you know, running out of patience. But it could also be that not feeling like you are internally strong enough to, I don't know, doubting yourself. Just doubting yourself. Like, I don't want to get too into the details of it, because when we say we doubt ourselves, there's a lot of things that we tell ourselves that we're not capable of. Like, this is never going to happen. Yeah, that's funny, you know, for me to have something like that. Or, oh, it's never going to be the same again. Or we're never going to have that stability like we once did. Or we're never going to have that security like I want. Or that financial abundance that I'm looking for. Well, definitely not with the strength in reverse. You know, she doesn't get that line to give her that big hug by being impatient and aggressive, you know, or doubting herself. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience to get that line to trust her. But in the end, the Ten of Pentacles, it's worth that. You know, it's worth it. Tell me about that Page of Wands. Look at that. Emperor in reverse. Yeah. If you're too fixed on how something is supposed to go, you're not leaving any room for the universe to come in there and do things the way they're meant to be. It's like saying, okay, I understand what you want. I'm going to take that, what it is that you want, and I'm going to make it happen for you, knowing all the other pieces that are going to go into place. But you don't know all those other pieces. They do. So it's like, okay, we're going to get you here, but in order to get you here, we have to take you here, here, here. You may have to go back here. We're going to go here and here and here. And you're in the mix of it going, this is not working. What is going on here? And they're like, just hang in there. You know, there's these lessons or understanding, or this is the best way that we can do this in order for you to get that strength to be in that other place that you're actually really looking for. Like, we want you to be extremely strong here in this self-awareness and this understanding, acceptance, and peace. But we know you, and we know that you have to go through all this other stuff in order to have this understanding that you're really looking for. Okay. So it's like, don't try to control everything so much. Be more open-minded. King of Pentacles, even, especially too if this is about someone else. You know, I hate to say this, but there is this like energy of giving someone a benefit of a doubt, or a situation the benefit of a doubt in a way. Why is the King of, and y'all, with that being said, you know your situation best. You know, I would obviously never tell you to stay in something that is not healthy for you, and you should know what that is. Whoop. And that could be this here as well too, you know, knowing when to get yourself out of something. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I had another thought coming in. This is, hold on, I feel a sneeze coming on. Just 1 second, let me get a drink. Nope, not gonna happen. You know what's funny about that is the Page of Pentacles is procrastinating something, and I just tried to sneeze, or I felt a sneeze coming on, but it didn't happen. This is like a lack of making progress here, you know, and if, again, you have that limiting belief that you're not capable, then you're not. It's up to you. The possibilities lie within your mind, right? There is something here that may take a little longer than expected, and I think that's part of the reason why you start to doubt yourself. And you may even get a little stubborn about it. There's nothing that you can do in this situation. As far as some of you, this is about like, okay, I've already learned this lesson, or I know what I need to do, you know, or I know this or that. And it's like, don't limit yourself to that. Because you may not know everything. Like I have to tell my son, I have a 10-year-old that is, well, he's 11 now actually, but not crazy, that happens so fast. Anyway, so he's 11 and he is like an old soul. And when I mean that in every way possible, right? This kid, he's like, I swear to you, 60 years old and living in this 11-year-old body. But his conversations are so funny. But where was I going with this? I got stuck on him, and he's so great to have conversation with sometimes. Oh, he says things to me, and he'll ask me a question, but then he'll tell me what I didn't include in the answer, as if he knew way more than me. And I have to tell him all the time, which is stubbornness, you know, like I see here, set in his ways of me not knowing anything. What do I know? And I have to tell him all the time, Brady, you know, if you think you know everything, then you're never going to be open to new things that you may not know. You have to be open-minded, you know, especially when it comes to perspectives and other people's ideas, and that's something that's here. Give yourself some room to dream a little, right? Okay. Yeah. We just landed on the Six of Pentacles, which is awesome. That Six of Pentacles is about that balance coming in, that fairness coming in. But giving it to yourself, you know, allowing yourself to give yourself a chance, and believing in yourself that this is something that's possible. Give yourself a chance. Okay, so what do you have overall for things are going to turn out even better than you think? This right here keeps coming out. It says number 23, we're all mad here. Everyone is a little different. So the way somebody's doing something may be different, and that's feeling unsafe or making you feel like you're like, no, that's not the way that I want to do things here. It could be that you're upset, like we talked in the beginning, about having to go this route. This is not what you intended, right, for your journey, and going back or going backwards. But everyone is a little different. there's some kind of new understanding that you're going to have, either with someone or in an area or with your surroundings or other people. There's something to do with, there's going to be some differences there that you didn't see before. Or someone is changing. Yeah. There could be some energy in the future of overcoming some anger or overcoming some sort of frustration or struggle that you've been battling and fighting with within yourself, or someone has. And then you also have number 32, which, by the way, 23 and 32, so there's mirrored energies here. So if you are with someone here, you're playing off of that person's, you're mirroring in that way of that person's fears, perhaps. Okay, anyway. Belong to your own dream. Oh, this could also be about where you once were in that cycle. Like you're mirroring the past and you're putting it on the future. Like, well, this is the way it happened then, so this is the way it's going to happen again. I'm just repeating the same thing. See, that's that self-limiting belief, right? Belong to your own dream. Create your own life, number 32. So for some of you, again, create your own reality. Create your own dream. You have the ability to do that. You're the magician that's here. What do I want to get? Let's get some of these. Yeah, you have the ability to create what it is that you want from this situation. You have more ideas. You have more, what is the word I'm looking for? There's so much more that you can create from this than you're seeing. There's so much more value here in this than what you're seeing. But you have to let your mind, or allow your mind to go to that place of fantasy, really, to allow yourself to dream. Okay, deep wisdom just popped out. Read between the lines. Thank you. Be wise, pay attention. You can see the truth clearly. Okay, so listening to yourself. Any advice that you have? Move for Paul 3, wasting time. Not worth wasting time, prolonging the inevitable, and nothing good will come of this situation. So that's what you may have felt like, is that you need to read between the lines when it comes to this, where you felt like maybe this going into this, you could be wasting your time. Again, that self-limiting belief that's there. Any advice? Rocking horse, indecision, lack of consistency, on and off relationship. So this may be what you're afraid of. You may be afraid of this. I feel like this has to do with like a rough start. Like I think there's this kind of this, part of what's holding you back is a fear of going back and forth, or repeating the same thing and wasting your time here. Yeah. Any other advice that you have for Paul 3 about this moving forward? Use your head. Give it some thought. Think logically and rationally. Don't let your emotions control you. And we saw that here, trying to not let your emotional self control you in this situation moving forward. With that Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's like kind of where she's coming from. Well, it's a place like this. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do that. This is the way that it's going to be. This is the way that I feel. I'm very hurt. I'm very upset. It's like you kind of just let your emotions create that barrier, which leads to being unable to see anything beyond that. We're all mad here. And it's like, just look at her. Just take a breath, take a breather. I don't know what that cat's been telling you. I don't know what your intuition or your fear is telling you here. But just take a minute, just take a break, just sit back and relax. Yeah, look at this, manifestation. Manifesting your dreams power is activated and everything is flowing easily. So yeah, you're in that place to where, of course, with the new beginning and closing a cycle, regardless if it's a cycle that you wanted to close or not, does lead to that manifestation energy, right? Because you're going into a new beginning. So whatever you're creating as far as your thoughts go is what's going to be transpiring here, right? So pay attention to those thoughts. Okay. Don't let your emotions control you if you feel like you could be wasting time here. Then you're not allowing the best outcome to happen. Tell me advice for pile 3, please. Okay, miracles. You may feel like this is oh my gosh, this is a miracle. You know, that this worked out the way that it did. Number 36. Miracles are flowing into your life. Your angels are helping you resolve your challenges in ways that will surprise you. These cards have been on point in these readings. I love it. Number 8, choose love. Strong reactions cause more harm than good. If speaking up feels like the right thing to do, then make sure that it's done with love. So keep that in mind moving forward. This as far as advice goes, okay? Let's get one more. Whatever actions you take, make sure you're taking them out of love. Like spiritual warfare. Ooh, okay. There's a card that just fell on the floor and it turned over. I'm going to look at it. Just fell right off the deck. That laid on my desk right here next to us. And it says Mystical Journey, number 55. Discovering your true north is a process of continuous change. Be patient with yourself when you feel lost or a little confused. That's definitely important. But then you have this here, Spiritual Warfare, number 31. Remember that you have all you need to stand strong in this life and have victory over the battlefields of your mind, your heart, and your soul. That's great advice in this reading. I mean, those cards were just so on point with this, how everything kind of went together here. I do want to get a postcard from Spirit because I feel like there would be a good one, a really good one. Is there anything else that I need? I don't think so. I think that this kind of sums this up here. I feel like you guys are fixing to go into something that you're very unsure about. Okay, so I hope this reading helped you to find some comfort or more clarity in that. What advice do you have for pile 3 moving forward? If y'all aren't already there yet, right? Timelines are a little different here. Live your dreams. Dearest you. Okay. Over here, there is no mystery for us to unveil. As you know intimately, as we know intimately, how this is what I was talking about with the going film, trying to say, you know, you have to do it this way. Let's start over because that's kind of funny. Over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel. As we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension that you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energies that bring events together in miraculous ways? Miracles. You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as Spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much, as always. That is just so awesome. I just love that for y'all. That just summed up this, like, pulled this whole reading together so beautifully. I love it. Okay. Sun, moon, and stars. So your sun and moon and stars are aligned, you know. You just may not see it. Absolutely nothing. I just heard in my head, what do I need to do? And it says absolutely nothing. The sun, the moon, and the stars are all aligned. You don't need to do anything at this point. I am love. We have completion. So handling a closing of a cycle or a new chapter with love is there. Choose love was there. Is this thought useful? Keep that in mind. When you are in this manifestation energy, which basically is a place to where, okay, I have this new beginning. What are my possibilities? When you start to think about things and then you have a thought that comes in, you ask yourself, wait, now is this thought useful for me in this moment? Will it help benefit me? Do I need to be thinking about this? Is it something that I've already comprehended? Is it something that is reoccurring? Is it a fear that I have? Now, fears are important, obviously, right? If we weren't afraid of things, we would end up just hurting ourselves, you know? So it is important to have fear, but it is important to also recognize when fear is hurting you or it's helping you. And I think that might be something that you need to figure out and understand within yourself. So asking yourself, is this thought useful, is really important moving forward, right? Okay. Also, do I have control here? That's also an important thought. If there's something here that you feel like, you know, no matter the situation, there's certain aspects of it where you don't have control. And reminding yourself of that, it could be very important as well. So there's that Scorpio energy. You also have Leo here with the sun. So transforming your confidence moving forward is definitely something that's here. This is also something that's going to transform your happiness. Like, it's just going to, again, I feel deep within my soul here, guys, that whatever is going on here that is changing, that it is changing for the better. You just may not see it at this time. Yeah. Okay, you have the mask here. So uncovering, you know, getting to see someone deeper or know them deeper. We did talk about that. You have the mushroom here. So understanding something, the darker side to something, coming out of that, growing out of that, like the mushroom grows in the darkness, and the shadow sides. This may be a battle with your shadow self, you know, when it comes to, you know, believing in yourself, when it comes to letting your emotions get the best of you in a situation. We have the heart here as well. We have a G. Yeah, because this may be something that kind of really tugs on your heart. You kind of bruises your heart in some way, that something didn't change the way that you or is going the way that you really wanted it to. But it's also something that's necessary. So, okay, you have an M or a W. You have an O, a Q, and an L. Okay. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see a whole lot here. But we have low right here. Glow is right there. Okay. I don't really see a lot, so I guess I'm gonna leave it here. I keep hearing mop in my head, but we don't have a P, but I keep hearing mop, mop, mop. Okay, anyway. Grow. It's not in the bowl, I just heard it. They're like, there's not grow in there. All right, guys. So thanks so much for being here. I hope this helps. Boy, these were some long readings. Hope y'all enjoyed them. And good luck to you guys moving forward. I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope to see you soon. Hey, Pile 4. So if you chose the Tarot in Oz and Wonderland, the Journey of the Tarot, Journey of Oz and Wonderland, this is going to be a reading. Goodness, right? The Empress is there. So Taurus, Libra energy. So we're going to take a look here and see what we can figure out about what is it that you need to know for your highest good, okay? Moving forward. So if you want to take a few deep breaths, kind of clear your mind, get kind of the open mindset of whatever the possibilities are in this reading that are going to come through that can help you. Pile 4, what do they need to know at this time? What does Pile 4 need to know at this time? The Knight of Swords in reverse. What does Pile 4 need? Okay. You have the Three of Pentacles. You may have someone coming in demanding something. The Queen of Wands. Sagittarius energy. I think there's something unexpected that's going to take place, okay? Five of Cups in reverse is... This may come across... Yeah, this is going to be very unexpected. There may be someone, and this could be you, so take this how it resonates. You may be surprising yourself. Something's going to happen here. Something very unexpected is going to take place. And it could be someone that is unexpectedly coming in, wanting to work something out, wanting to resolve something, wanting to work together. And they could be in a place to where they are kind of wanting to make amends and kind of let their guard down. This is somebody that wants to let their guard down. This is someone that is coming in very confident here. Tell me about the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Temperance. This is someone that you've had a lot of patience with. Sagittarius energy here again. This is someone that they're taking an opportunity and they're wanting to balance out a situation. They're wanting to bring peace to a situation. But this is very unexpected. The Devil in reverse and the Five of Swords. So this is what they want to work out here. This is like whatever conflict is here with this Five of Swords. This is somebody that it's almost like they want to, this may be forgiveness for some of you. I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but with that Three of Pentacles being upright, this may be somebody that you were in a commitment with at one point, that you released yourself from. I think that there's something this person wants to possibly understand, or they want to fight for a commitment or fight to work something out or come up with some sort of resolution here. There may be some sort of betrayal, perhaps, around a commitment that they want to release or break themselves free from. This could be somebody that's overcoming their fear as well. Overcoming their fear of betrayal, perhaps. I don't know what's gone on here between you and this person, but there has definitely been some sort of heavy conflict that's taken place. And they want to kind of break themselves free from that conflict, whoever this is. Why is the Queen of Wands? This may be somebody that's very passionate, very fiery. You have that Ten of Wands in reverse, so with that Queen of Wands, this may be somebody you've let go of, perhaps for some of you. And this is somebody that wants something to change. wants something to shift between the two of you, or in the situation. If this is your energy, it's like something's coming in unexpectedly that's going to help balance things out. And whatever you've been confused about within making a commitment to something, you're going to understand here what you need to release, or releasing some sort of responsibility or burden that's attached to that. 5 of Cups. This is definitely, if this is a person, they're coming in very confident. And I do feel like whatever this is going to give you a sense of confidence as well. But that 5 of Cups in reverse, the empath. This is the special card in this deck, the empath in reverse. You may not understand. There's forgiveness here. You may not understand why either. Like, you don't know why you forgive this person, but you do. You don't really understand, or they feel like maybe you've misunderstood them. Why is that 7 of Wands in the reverse? That's the 6 of Swords in reverse. So this is someone that feels like the unfinished business between the two of you is just releasing this. All the stuff that's around this person. A disappointment around a commitment. A struggle here around understanding one another. There being some toxicities here that needed to be released or let go of. Breaking yourself free from being afraid. But this person really wants to have a shift or a change take place. I think they are taking somewhat of the responsibility, whereas maybe before they've lacked that. This is someone that could be coming in saying, you know, I'm not this person I was before. I've made peace with that. I've balanced out things. Why is the Temperance in Temperance here? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. You go from the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is the very impulsive, hasty kind of energy, right? And you take that and you go from that to the Knight of Pentacles, which is complete opposite. So it's like someone saying, I've balanced myself out here. But why is the 10 of Wands in the reverse? The 8 of Wands in the reverse. This is like someone taking responsibility for the progress or the way something's gone, of their own frustrations, right? It's like, I'm taking responsibility for my lack of change or my own anger. It's like when the Queen of Wands realizes that she's acted out of jealousy or anger in some kind of way and needing to change that behavior, right? Why is the empath in reverse with that 5 of Cups in the reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. So this has like been in divine timing, or time is it's taken some time here for this person to understand or forgive themselves or forgive you in a situation. This is again someone that's expecting a change to take place, or the Wheel of Fortune can be like a change in the situation. So it's like this is someone that maybe is wanting an opportunity to change the situation here. Like wanting you to understand how they feel or what they've learned, you know. Wanting forgiveness. Wanting to find peace or make peace. Why is that well, why is the 6 of Swords in the reverse? The King of Swords. Yeah, this is about truth and clarity. This person wants to give you It's like I want to give you all the information about what now I understand of how I've acted or what happened. What is the Devil here in reverse? The Page of Pentacles. I've learned this lesson here about the toxicities within this dynamic or this commitment or this opportunity. How we couldn't work together here with this because I needed to release my fear, you know, or this is why there's been this delay here. Metamorphosis in reverse. Yeah. I've been resisting this change here because of fear or because of jealousy or frustration. What does this person want, though? This is also someone that would also kind of, they want to tell you in ways of how they know that you are right. So it's like they also want to give you recognition that like they know that they were being too much in a situation, or it was becoming too overwhelming for them, or they were becoming too overwhelming for you, you know? They feel like they need to express this. Why is that? The Ten of Swords. They feel like they've caused some pain here. They feel like they've destroyed some things here. They've caused some pain, or they've... For some of you, if this is you, you may be looking at this person as like you've just accepted what's transpired here. Because this isn't everybody. I mean, it just depends on your situation and who you are and where you're at, right? But this is like where you just kind of give up on the need to know, give up on that unfinished business that you had, perhaps, for some of you. Let's just see. What does this person really want from you? Well, it's the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They want to break through some sort of barrier that you have with them, some sort of wall, perhaps. Okay, so you have a Seven of Swords, and you also have the Hierophant in reverse. Be careful, this person may be trying to figure out if you will be sneaky with them. Especially if you have a commitment here. This person may be trying to feel you out to see if you would reject them or not. To see if you would, if they can get through your walls or your boundaries, okay? This person may be trying to figure out if they can get through your boundaries to see how flexible you are. Why is that? This is a weird message. Why is that? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is the Seven of Pentacles. You may have known this person for a really long time. You know, you may have... This person may have a whole lot of patience here with you, trying to get you to put your guard down here. They're spending a lot of time trying to make you feel comfortable here with putting your guard down or your boundaries with them. What's the Seven of Swords? Page of Cups in the reverse. Be careful with this person. I feel like for some of you, this may be someone that, well, we'll see how you see them. How about that? But this may be someone that is holding back kind of who they really are. Or this could be this person like doubting their intuition when it comes to any kind of deception or anything that's here. This could be you. If you have this feeling like there's more to this situation or this person than meets the eye, like you feel like you can't trust them fully, there's something to that. Why is that Hierophant in reverse with that Taurus energy? Yeah, the Two of Wands. This person, ooh, man, that just made me like, I want to gasp. This person's trying to figure out they're trying to gauge your energy. They're trying to figure out, I think, if you would come towards them, if you would open up to them, if you would maybe step outside of your boundaries or your comfort zone or your commitment or your belief and move towards them. If that isn't for you, this is somebody else in a way that's kind of, because this can be like pretending. It's pretending to be someone or something that you're not. Give me what is the Page of Cups this person wants? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be someone that comes across as a Queen of Pentacles, like they seem very secure, they seem very stable, they seem very like put together, like they're making sense, or they seem different in kind of way, but there's still like something there, right? And you're like, there's some sort of maybe deception around communication that's here. This is like somebody that is like testing you or trying you out. How is this person going to react? How do you feel about this person? Let's do that. How are you feeling about this person? The Five of Wands. You're confused or you're conflicted. The Empress. Tell me more about the Empress. The World in reverse. You're fighting with this because there's a part of you that doesn't feel like that this is over. You feel like you may have always felt like there's a lack of closure here with this person. This was somebody that's been in your life for a long time, or that you once saw as, like, you do see the good in this person, right? But this can also mean that you feel like this is missing something. Like you're confused or conflicted because you feel like something's missing here. What is the Two of Wands that this person's wanting? That is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I mean, I feel like this person's just wanting you to let your guard down. Okay, Chariot in reverse just came out. Why are you showing me the Cancer energy? Why is the Chariot in reverse? What is this about? The King of Pentacles in reverse. There's your Queen of Pentacles. See, you're not on the same page. You may be moving in a different direction here. You and this person may not be on the same page here. You may feel like around this person you have a lack of control. That's interesting. What's going to happen here? What do you need to know? What's going to happen here moving forward? Well, you have the Six of Wands. You have the Star. Aquarius energy. And you have the Strength. Leo energy. King of Wands in reverse. Leo energy. You are successfully healing from this. That's what's going to happen. Tell me more about this Empress. The Moon. Pisces, Cancer energy. You're going to feel with this person that you're going to see them differently. It's going to be a very strange feeling because these two cards are so, to me, like very opposite of each other. The Empress and the Moon. I feel like this person may be coming across as an Empress, and it may be how you've seen this person in this Empress energy, right? Which is you still care about them. You see like all the good parts in someone, you know, like you see them in all their glory, but the Moon is here. You know that there's things about this person that are very secretive. You know that there's this deception here around this person. You know that this is someone that causes mental confusion for you, or this is kind of like this person's somewhat of a mystery here. Like you don't know what you're going to get with this person. This is something that you know, and regardless of how they're coming towards you, you still feel this way. And I think you're going to recognize that you've healed from this. I do feel like it's scary that this person comes around though. Like it makes you nervous. Tell me about the Six of Wands. The King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio energy. Tell me about the Star. Okay. It's the Eight of Swords. This is something I feel like for some of you, like this is what you've always kind of dreaded in a way. What if that person comes back around? How am I going to handle that? What's that going to be like? Will I be able to trust myself in that situation? You know, all of these kind of questions have been coming up. And I think that you're going to be surprised at how you do handle it. I feel like you're going to feel very in control in your emotional self, whereas maybe that's something that you were afraid of because you do have this victory over that. You may be recognizing that you don't feel the same way that you once did here. And whatever you've been in your head about, like what I said, wondering what would happen, you know, this comes back around. How are you going to feel, approach that? What's that going to be like? I think that you're going to realize that you're healed from this with that Star energy. You know, I feel like that this is, you're thinking about what's best for you here with the Star. Like you get kind of, whatever's been trapping you or keeping you stuck with this is, it's like you've healed from that feeling. Why is Strength here? It's the Six of Cups. So there's a part of you that you have to be internally strong because you do have a lot of memories with this person. You share a lot of good memories with this person. You've known this person for a really long time. So you really have to have this sense of confidence and security in yourself because of that. Because they are going to play off of that, right? To get what they need or what they want here from you. This is a feeling of somebody coming back around just to say that they could. This is what I'm feeling. Like I don't like the feeling that I'm feeling, to be honest. And I don't think that you are. I feel like you're going to feel very uncomfortable with it as well. Why is this King of Wands in the reverse? Look at that, the Emperor in reverse. You don't resonate with this person anymore. You don't, like, this person may bring out the worst in you, or you feel that way. You feel like this person brings out the worst in you. They make you be someone or act a way that you don't want to act or be. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, the Messenger in reverse. It's a special card in this deck. And I feel like this person is going to be very upset. How will this person handle this? How will this person handle this? The Hermit. They may go silent here on you. Virgo energy. The Page of Swords. They may do a lot of spying here on you, continuing to spy on you. They may gossip about you even. That Page of Swords is upright, so they may still try to communicate here with you. They may try to talk you into this, talk you into thinking about this. Just think about it, you know. Ten of Pentacles. They may try bribing you. That is something that's there. They may try to... This is like trying to talk some sense into you about what you need. Like, this is someone saying, I know what you need. I know who you are. I know you better than anyone. You know, that kind of... I don't like this feeling. Why is the Hermit here? The Hanged Man in reverse. This person's going to try to change your mind. Why is the Page of Swords here? The Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're going to try to change your mind about opening up to them. About a relationship here with them. If you're already in a relationship, they may be trying to get you to change your mind about that current relationship. Like, I know you better. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands. They're trying to plant some curiosity seeds, let's say that. This person's trying to get you to change your mind about maybe a decision that you've already made here. They're trying to confuse you, right? Make you feel like you're not making the right decision for yourself. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? It's the Eight of Cups in reverse. So all these cards represent someone trying to change your mind, someone trying to keep you stuck, someone trying to convince you that something's not for you even. They're trying to get you to lose an opportunity elsewhere, perhaps. This is someone that may communicate how sad they are. They may emotionally unload on you. Maybe how they feel blocked, and they're trying everything they can to get out of that feeling. There's a heavy energy of an emotional manipulator here, by the way. Or at least someone that knows you well enough that they know how to persuade you. Or they think they do. The Eight of Cups in reverse is trying to get you to go back to something. It's trying to get you to something that you may have an attachment to with that Ten of Pentacles. It's like this person knows what your Ten of Pentacles looks like. They know. They've talked to you about it. You've been through it with this person. Maybe you had that at some point. This could be like a financial security. This could be like long-term success in something. Like, I have everything you need kind of feeling that's here. This is a super interesting reading. Look at that. The Lovers is in the bottom of the deck in reverse. This is you making a choice. That's the Eight of Pentacles. I think this is you making a choice here to move forward. And this person's wanting to work this out. Three of Cups. This is a reunion here that's taking place. This person wanting to reconcile, wanting to progress, wanting to work this out, wanting to put work into this. you just don't feel connected to this person like you once did. Let's see. Let's just see. Can you tell me more about this person that is coming towards pile 4 they need to know about? Wasting time, guys. Not worth waiting for. Prolonging the inevitable. Nothing good will come of this. This is somebody that's wasting your time. This is somebody that maybe wasted your time in the past, or they're trying to prolong the inevitable here in some way. The cosmos, soul gifts, divine plan aligned with the universe. Tell me more about this person. See, I think that they're trying to get you to align with what the way that they're thinking. And you have new connections here, shaping your reality, bringing the past, the present, and the future together. You may have, this person's really trying to get you to think about this. You may have a new connection here already that's shaping your reality in some way. If not, then it's this person saying that they can change things. Let's bring the past, the present, and the future together. Like, whoa, clean up, yeah. They're trying to clean up the situation here. You're going to have a choice here, and it says making healthy choices, getting rid of the distractions. What is that about? Oh, look at that. Grim Reaper. Breakup, divorce, clearing away the old, cutting someone or something off. Let's get into it, Vass. Yeah, you have the Empress again at the bottom of the deck. And straw into gold. Creating something out of nothing. Reviving what was lost. And the battlefield with sleepless nights. This is, yeah, and stuck is here. This has been somebody here that has been kind of stuck on you, okay? They've been waiting, maybe waiting for you to come to them. They've been in this period of, okay, they're going to come back around, especially if that's something that you've always done. This person has been feeling the regrets here because maybe you haven't come back to them. They've been sitting around going, where are they? When are they going to come back? They usually do. And you haven't. And so they've had to sit with maybe some things that they've done here, some ways that they've acted here. They've had to sit with those regrets or those mistakes. And they've got to their breaking point here with sleepless nights. And they want to come in and fight about this, basically. They want to come in and try to fix the situation or try to get on the same page in some way. This is somebody that has maybe changed your life a lot, but they're going to come in and kind of fight with saying that things can change, with this alchemy card, straw into gold, reviving what was lost. And you have this Empress energy. They're trying to create something, right? Like the Empress does. But I think it's over for you here. And for some of you, you may have already moved on. For those of you where you have already moved on, well, let's just see. Just out of curiosity, right? Is there a new person here for pile 4? Yep. Abundant, infinite abundance here. So you have someone here, look at this, guys, on a pedestal and 2 hearts. There's someone here that you're falling for. There's someone here that you may have on a pedestal in a way, or you just have a lot of admiration for someone here. You may feel like this person is the best that you've had, or someone better. Definitely, I feel like better than what you've experienced before with being on a pedestal. This could be someone that makes you feel this way as well. But you have 2 hearts here, falling in love. The feeling is mutual and equal effort. So this is someone that you want to put, that's worth putting the effort into. And then you have infinite abundance here. So prosperous life, unexpected windfalls, knowing your worth and value. So there you go. Let's see what advice. For those of you who haven't met that new person yet, if they're not already in your life, I think that they will be soon. Depends on the lesson you're being taught with this person coming back around. Okay. Okay. What advice do you have for pile 4? Forgive and release. Pay attention to the signs. How funny. It says, you're stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. The synchronicities that you've been noticing are not coincidences. So some of you've been knowing or feeling like this person was going to come back around here. What other advice do you have for pile 4? You have TwinFlame and reaching your goal. It says this person is a mirrored soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. So, like I said, if you're seeing this person as an Empress energy, it doesn't matter or masculine or feminine, this is an energy of someone that you see as being, like, can go far, right? You see them as someone that can manifest things, can create, is beautiful, or is, really handsome, or, whatever. They used to, or they once did have everything that you wanted, or you see them down to their core as a person, and you like that person. But that doesn't mean that that's the person that they're going to act with you, whether you see that in them or not. And I think you've had like an understanding about that. This person may have also mirrored a bunch of things back to you about yourself, where you had to go through a process of learning your value, your worth. Then you also have everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. So if there's this, whether that's somebody that you're already with, this new connection, or this is something that's going to happen in the future, whatever it is that you see as your goal, when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to your life, this is something that can manifest for you. Whenever you start to have things in your life that start to work out, you still start to feel aligned, you start to feel good about things, especially in the middle of retrograde, you will tend to have people that show up, like kind of jump out there, like a squirrel crossing the road. You're just driving along fine, and then here comes the squirrel, and they're like, oh, and they're like going back and forth, It's kind of like that. It's kind of a feeling like that, as squirrels coming out, kind of distracting you, taking you off of your goals, taking you off of your experience. And it's almost sort of like a test, And this could be something here that brings you a boost of confidence, because it's funny sometimes. Sometimes when people come back into our lives, something that we've always been like wondering about, but then they do, and then it's not the same, It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't resonate the same. You don't look at them in the same way. You may still love that person, but you don't see them in the same kind of emotional, passionate kind of way that you once did. It's like looking at someone and saying, what did I see in them that made me react and act like I did at one point? And it shifts and change, and it gives you an energetic like boost to where you can finally let go of the past or those distractions, where if you were thinking about this, or if this is a confusion for you in some way or anything like that, it's clearing that up for you so that you can, like the Grim Reaper, cut out whatever that is and go towards your goals here. Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. This is part of this lesson here with this person. It's funny because people come back around in our lives. It's not really to cause chaos. It's more so to give you the reassurance that you need, that you did or didn't make the right decision with that person. And for you guys, I feel like that you're understanding that you made the right decision here with this person. Okay. Not that you needed that, but this is like a, let's just say this is like a gift. So you don't even have to think about this anymore. You can fully, totally release it. And we don't always get that, right? Okay, what advice do you? Look up. Come here, card. Number 60. What you perceive to be over is merely a catalyst for change. What was will return in a different form. That's it. New light. Number 19, yeah. Someone or something in your life needs to be seen in a different light. Observe things that you may have missed. I mean, if you're getting such a repetitive message, right? How funny. Stop and reassess. Number 13. You need more information about the situation in order to make the right decision. Look into it further and pay attention to the details. There's something here to do with the goal that you have or some kind of ambition or desire that you have. I don't think that has anything to do with this situation, with this person. I think that this has to do with something else. And that they're saying to kind of reassess. Any more information you can give me about that? Sacred sexuality is here and conflicting desires. Number 44. Honor yourself and your body as a sacred vessel that it is, and refuse to give yourself away to those who do not honor and respect you. For some of you, if this is some sort of goal or job or career or, you know, whatever this is, if someone's taking advantage of your time or your energy or your effort or whatever, stop and reassess what you're giving to that situation, because you may be giving more than what you're receiving, and it may not even be worth the effort, if that makes sense. Conflicting desires, number 38. When the choice is hard, follow your heart, and your desires will stop fighting against each other. So this may be somebody that you still desire, that you still have attraction for, right? To come up as that Empress energy, is that divine feminine energy. So someone you still see as very attractive, and you may have always had that conflicting desires about that. But I feel like that this is definitely going to clear all that up for you, to where you can finally release and let that go. Okay. Let's see what the future holds for you. Why not? Well, no, I don't really think that we need that. I'm going to use something a little different. I'm going to get just a couple of these, and then we'll go ahead and get overall message. What does pile 4 need to know about this? Mystery, number 13. So whatever it is that you've been wondering, you've been thinking, you've been wondering, you're just curious perhaps, or I don't know, something's going to be revealed here to you with this. Someone in passion here. You may have felt too, you may have wondered if the passion is still there. You may have wondered if this was a situation that was just about passion and it wasn't, you know, love wasn't as deep as what you thought. That could have been part of a mystery. This is going to be something that's revealed to you through this experience. Let's see, the bottom of the deck is respect, number 40. So it's like you still have a sense of somewhat of respect for this person or for the connection that you shared or the situation. Or you may be seeing or understanding, rejection. You may be understanding perhaps that this person did not respect you. See this number 38 and 38 is here with rejection and conflicting desires. So I think you're rejecting this person. I think that you're realizing this person with time that you've spent here, where they have been and sitting in their regrets because they still feel this spark here. And they may feel like you've healed from them, which I do feel like you have. But I don't feel like you fully see it until this happens, and then you see it completely. You may tell yourself that you have, but there's this part of you that always wonders, and this is going to kind of seal that up for you. Yeah. And there may be somebody else here that you respect, and that's why you're rejecting this. You know, maybe you do still have passion for some of you with this person, but there may be someone else here that you respect, so you're making the right decision here because of that. It's up to you guys. Different situations. This person, honestly, guys, they may just be coming towards you, look here, out of boredom. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. They may be someone that is very fiery in nature, and it's like they have to always have like some kind of drama or something going on or some kind of chaos in their life in some kind of way. Or they just have a hard time just being at ease or being at peace, you know? Who knows? Maybe they don't have anybody in their life at this time and they're just lonely or bored. See, it says when you feel annoyed or restless because you don't have anything to do. It's just a feeling that's here where they're trying to just stir things up. Okay. What advice do you have for pile 4 moving forward? You have with love. Hummingbirds may be relevant. Dearest to you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service for your highest good, can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty veil. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is that we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, and plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do more, to do so more. I'm having a hard time with this whole card, to be honest. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently and firmly. Then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. So for some of you, you may, if you still care about this person, it may be hard for you. Like you want to explain yourself in some way. And it's saying, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You can actually just say no. It says, be sure to use the word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No. So that's that. So you have a new leaf. So turning over a new leaf is something that's here. Yeah, look at that. There's that Queen of Pentacles again and that 5 of Cups. This is somebody that's going to come to you saying, I turned over a new leaf. I'm different. I'm stable. I'm secure here. And I miss you, right? Look at that. Initiate. And that 4 of Wands. There you go. There's somebody coming back around. Like, that is very straightforward right there. That 4 of Wands is that reunion. Somebody that's wanting to turn over a new leaf. They're wanting to have a reunion here. They're wanting to come back towards you. They miss you. They're going to initiate this. All right. Here we go. All right, pile 4. What do they have? Be careful if this person is like wanting to offer you drinks. They may be trying to take advantage. So definitely be careful there. This may be somebody that you drank a lot with. They may come in being this way even. They're taking a leap here. That frog. It's funny about the frog though. He transforms. And I think that's what's happened here with you. But there's definitely a decision here, obviously, right? I'm just reading the cards. You are going to do what you're meant to do or what you need to learn. You do have the red, can't get out of my mouth. The red flower here, this always reminds me of like a red flag, but see the flower itself is like covering it up. So it's like, don't cover up the red flags, pay attention to those red flags. Even if you see like the beauty in someone, you still have to make sure that you're paying attention to what you already know, what's under the surface, what your intuition is telling you, and what's fair and what's just, right, for you. You have the 8, which is about taking action. The 8th house is also Scorpio energy, which is where we are right now. It's Scorpio season when I'm filming this, but it is about life and death and that transformation along with that frog as well. So it's like an ending and having a new beginning. And in this reading, there's definitely an ending here and then a new beginning elsewhere. And it's very divided, right? Okay. I am exhausted. This reading is exhausting. This may be an experience that feels exhausting. Mentally, perhaps. We have an M or a W, a T, a U, an I, an H, and a hashtag. This is an M. It can be a W. I think I already said that, which is with you. Hashtag. Okay. Through or Thursday could be relevant, which is actually the day I'm filming this reading, so that's kind of crazy. I heard witty in my head. Hut. Anything else? Okay, I'm going to hold this up so y'all can see this. Okay, that's it. That's it. I wanted to say much, but that's not there. I feel like I'm missing. I always feel like I'm missing something, but I'm sure I am. That hashtag, did I say that reminds me of like things under the surface with the hashtag, or there's more to all this. So again, that's just saying pay attention, right? All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave you here. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. I appreciate you guys so very much, and I hope to see you soon.